All right, everybody. Hello, hello. We got anybody in the house? The stream has begun. If you are here, sound off. I think we might not have any friends yet, but that's all right. I'm gonna go ahead and start inviting some friends. Let's see. I'll invite you guys. I'm gonna invite you guys. Let's see if these guys want to come. Maybe these guys are interested. Couple of wise guys. Boom. Alright, that's it. I don't really like sending it to too many anymore, because it's just not the point. So okay, I think it might just be me right now. That means I'm talking to myself, and that's alright. I am hyped to get this started. And I guess it makes sense that no one is here because Rocket Scott is still streaming. Mr. Pokey Dad Dan, what's up, my friend? You caught me taking my first sip. Peter, hello, hello. All right, let's see how behind this stream is. I'm gonna do a little dance so I can check. I think it's like a solid 20-25 seconds. Good to see you guys though. Thank you so much for being here. I am just getting started. I just sent out the link in Discord. I got the giveaway set up. I'm about to drop that link. And then we're gonna get started because I got a lot that I wanna make. So honestly, my whole thing with the Red Bulls is I only like the sugar-free versions because I know that they're still terrible for you, but I just don't want all that sugar. This is wild berry, and I got it because they almost never have flavored sugar-free. It's always just like the standard Red Bull sugar-free. So when I saw they had like blueberry and watermelon and berry, I grabbed them up. All right, awesome. I am going to put this there. I'm not surprised that we're a little bit light on people today. Rocket Scott is still streaming, and a lot of my community comes from the Rocket Scott community. And so, yeah, people will show up when they're ready. We are here, we are ready, and we are going to get you guys, oh wait, no, this. Get you guys your giveaway form. Hey, that giveaway form. Kaden, hi, hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm just grabbing the giveaway link. And as always, we gotta do something for the early birds. So I will be sending this soon. Let's see if that works. Boom. Get in there. You're only gonna have to enter once, so you can put your name in there and then sit back and relax and just get your creative juices flowing. I hope everyone's week has been good. Dan, how you guys doing? Peter, how's everything going in your life? Hope everything is well. I'm super thankful that you're here designing with me, ready to create together, have fun. The world is a crazy place right now, so I'm just excited to get lost in some designs. And funny enough, oh my gosh, I was such a mess. I thought I was so ready for today, and at the last minute, I forgot my new iPhone stand. Thankfully, I could borrow someone else in the studios. I forgot my battery, my extra battery for my light, and I forgot the pen to my tablet, which is a huge loss. I use that tablet. So what I mean by that is this bad boy right here. I use this for all of my design work. It's essentially, oh, sorry if that's crazy, yeah. I just love using it. It gives me a lot more focus on, yeah, just being able to create like your drawing or like your on paper and pencil, obviously, because that's what it's meant to mimic. And I forgot the pen at home, and I didn't notice until 5:45 p.m. So at that point I said, you know what? Let's just make it part of today's challenge. I'm already doing something that I'm comfortable with. I mean, it's still difficult, but design wear and streetwear is something that I really like. So you know what? That's just the challenge for today. I am going to have to figure out how to work Photoshop as masterfully as I can without having my key tool. There's people who create incredible things on their iPhones, right? On Canva even. So it's a good reminder not to get too stuck to the tool, to the tools that you work with, and just remember it's about the craft. It's about that craft. Okay, I'm super hyped. All right. Hi, Cameron. Good to see you. Thank you, Bird family, for being here. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you all. Kristen, I hope you're feeling better. I'm gonna take another sip. This is not sponsored yet. Right here, I got something. I got a stack. I got us a stack of cards, and I was gonna put them in the binder, but I figured this is a great opportunity to show you. So, this is the newest stack that's getting added to our Pika pile. So the Pika pile, if you don't know, is the folder that we use for giveaways. Actually, you all know. I know who's here. I know you guys. So I'll skip that. Let's just show you what we got, because I'm really excited about the cards I found this week. And this already has a... Oh, by the way, this thing has a light. It's kind of cool because, look, it does make the card look better, but there's a whole... Yeah, no. Too much reflection. All right, so check it out. We got some cards to look at. This is one of the most expensive cards in the pile. I really just focused though on cards that I thought were beautiful. And this, oh my gosh, what a stunning art. A nice little cast form. Super cute, love this one. I don't even know the name of this one. I can barely see it because it's tiny on my screen, but hopefully you guys can see it. You guys saw that Gigantamax Pikachu. That's coming. Let me make sure these aren't a mess. We got Pikachu, this awesome Cinderace VMAX. Love that. I got Koraidon because I love Koraidon. Look at this one. Oh, I can't wait. If somebody pulls this, we'll look at it more. Really cool card. And this art as well. Like, oh my goodness, I'm so obsessed with this art. Chunky Chew. Like, look at that. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm jealous that you guys get to keep these cards. Really cool. Love this. I found some, yeah, I was really excited because last time I went, they didn't really have that much heat. But I guess with all the events happening, and look at that Absol, so beautiful. With everyone being there, look at this. I like it because it kind of reminded me of Zelda. I don't know who they are, but it was just such a beautiful character. I was like, yes, you're going in the pile. We got a Palafin because he's one of my faves. I just love that gradient. A lot of fun. Very cool. This Lugia V that looks really cool. I love this illustration style here. Of course, you know, we got that Armorage. Super cool. Love this. Oh wait, did I say that right? Cerulege? Yeah, no, Armorage. Oof, I know Pokemon. Okay, this probably is my favorite. Like, hold on. That deserves un poquito de luz. Oh my gosh, you can't see anything. Hold on, let me see. Let me get the focus. Yeah, that light kills it. But it is a beautiful, beautiful card. Really love this one. I might need to get one for myself. This wonderful flamingo that pops. And last but not least, this awesome Houndoom. Really cool Houndoom here. So, yeah. That is the pile. I got 20 cards added to the Pika pile binder because I told you guys I would get it back to the 70. And I did. Oh, Ernie's here. Hey, Ernie. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Super cool. Ernie just told me in Discord and showed me a little bit of an insane master collection that he has. Or several master collections. Super cool. Let's see. Zach, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. So happy to see you. Yeah, I upped the cards. I have a lot of EXs and Vs in here, and that's honestly just because that's what I was pulling. And so, like I said, I put anything that I pull in here, but now I'm being a little more careful. Now I'm just being a little bit more, mindful of what goes in here. And now you guys get to see. I'm gonna put it right into the binder. I also reset all of the bonuses. So all of the potential bonuses are reset for the binder. That means that you can get 3x slots. There's 3 of them. 4x slots. I believe there's 5 of them. I think. 2 full art spots. So if you get that spot, you get the nearest full art trainer. And then 2 illustration rare spots. Same thing. So I'm really hyped. I think it's a fun little way to gamify this. And now I've got numbers in my binder, so I don't have to do math. Shout out Pokey Dad Dude. Y aquí estamos, listo. Hey, Kev, what's up, what's up? Our first brother in blue. Mr. Kev, our first mod. Dan would be a mod as well if he wanted, actually, but I just didn't even think about it. He's a mod in the Discord, which is why I just had that thought. But yeah, shout out to Kev. Thank you for volunteering and saying that you're down to do that. I don't really think there's much work to be done. We're a small 11 community here, but nonetheless, it's nice to know that resource. So thank you. Let me be careful with this. This sleeve that I tried to put this Malamar. Oh wow, this is a Pokemon I don't know, but what a cool card. Yeah, the sleeve is too thick, so she won't fit in. Let's see here. And no worries, Kev. We'll see you when you get here. I know Rocket Scott is streaming later today too. He had some stream trouble as well. Wow, the streaming cards are just not in our favor today. He had some trouble with his stream lagging and had to switch to top down or to using like his phone. So, but he persevered, and that's what it's all about. Especially when you're live streaming, everything feels like an emergency. But really, like, we're just all a bunch of people hanging out, you know, trying to have fun. Ooh, we got a mod request. That sounds fun. That's Dan. That's what I thought. Yeah, 100% honest. That's part of the thought that I had when it first came up. The Discord gives you a little bit more, freedom because it's during the day and stuff, but. Peter, I'll get back to you. That would be awesome. Thank you so much for even offering. And if you're just getting here, I am filling up the Pika-Pal binder with 20 plus cards that I got from my local card shop for y'all. So I got some pretty sweet ones, and I have upgraded this binder to just have a little more heat. And yeah, I'm really excited to see what you guys get. So let's get started. And of course, we're not just here to give away cards. We've got some designing to do. I am so hyped to continue this collection. Who just ended? Oh, Mr. Scott? Nice. Hey, Mr. Scott, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Make our dreams come true. If you know, you know. All right, last one in. This is the last card in the Pika-Pal binder right now. This incredible Deoxys. Hot take, but I would just love it a little bit more if there wasn't 6 lines of text up there. Like, woof. That's a lot of text. Fusion strike, single strike, rapid strike. Like, okay, man, I get it. You're strong. But like, okay, so that is a total of 70 cards. Oh, I just missed the 72 mark. Wah, wah. But we got pretty close, so yay, Peter, got it. All right. Rocket Scott, hey, support your local card shop, even if they're charging 140 for Blooming Waters. Apparently, that's just what it costs nowadays. All right, friends, I am going to be updating this wheel. We do not have 72, we have 70. And surprise, I'm going into that form right now, and I am gonna be doing the early bird special. So if you're here, make sure that you fill that out in the next 10 seconds, because I'm hunting. Oh, Shark is here. What's up, what's up? And let's get a new face. There we go. I did change the visual. So as y'all can see, today is Team Rocket merch day. We are here designing a full Team Rocket streetwear collection. Why? Why would you do that? Why? I'll show you why. because we just can't let this be what they call the Rocket Collection. Because we got to do better for Team Rocket. Which one is it? Oh, it's the bottom one. I'm not even reading. So this is what Pokemon Center released recently on their website. And hey, it's simple, it's minimal. I would wear some of this, especially like this packable anorak jacket. That's dope. I like it. I like the way that they even treated the R. So it has that, oh, here we go. It has that patch. That's a great detail. So just want to be clear, I'm not hating on anything that they did, but I want more, right? I want that juice. I want that Team Rocket spirit. And so that's what we're here for. We are going to be creating a Team Rocket streetwear collection, and we've got a few pieces that we're working on. We've got a sweatshirt, which is our main graphic. We've got 2 to 3 t-shirt designs here that we are working on. This is the front and back. We've got a hoodie that we are doing from this idea that Pokedad Dan and Marshall provided. Pokedad Dan gave us the copy, the text, and Marshall said, or gave us a recommendation of using the Meowth. Super cool. Can't wait to finish this design. And I did upscale the image so that it's ready to be used. Then we've got some sweatpants that we were working on the front to denounce the evils of truth and love, to extend our reach to the stars above. That's a front and back graphic there. And then this I did a little bit on my own because I just couldn't help myself. But I found this incredible visual of James, confirmed that it's from the anime. So I think it would look super cool to put that on a pair of shorts. They probably won't be black. They'll be gray or, some sort of lighter color. But then this silhouette on one side and then the rose on another side. Ooh, that's sauce. I'm hyped. It's gonna be a great stream. But surprise, right now I am copying and pasting every name that is in the form. If you weren't able to put your name in, don't you worry. You're gonna have another chance. But this early bird special is happening right now. And we are doing our first giveaway. Let's do this one. Oh, did Haru forget to set up his window for this? Yes? Is he doing it right now? Boom, done. Okay. I'm gonna enter the names for the first giveaway. We're gonna shuffle once. We're gonna shuffle twice. I should probably take a breath. And good luck, my friends. Who's gonna win it? Oh, the first one. Oh, and? Ding, ding, ding. It's Peter. Wepa, wepa. Congratulations, Peter. Let me make sure I can see y'all in the chat. Who else is here? Is that a new person? Shark is here, and Kaden is here, and Zach is here. Appreciate you guys. Awesome, Peter. Congratulations. So what that means, if you are new here or if you don't know how the giveaways work, we are about to get into the Pika-Pal binder. This is a binder full of singles that I hand select. It used to be cards that I just pulled and didn't want. It still has some of that, but now more than 40 of these cards are specifically art that I selected at shops because I love them. And I'm jealous of you guys for having every single one of them. So here we go, Peter. You got 2 hits, not 4. I do this every time, just 2. Pero vamos, here we go. We're gonna shuffle 1, 2, 3. And the first card that's gonna be given away. Let's see it. Let's wonder pick. Oh, let's do it. Hey. Okay, number 5. Good thing I reshuffled these. Ooh, a beautiful illustration rare, Japanese. Let's see. Somebody's gonna have to tell me the name of this Pokemon. Oh wow, hold on, it's stuck. The little thing is stuck. Oh, that's why. This is one of those textured ones. I got this at the shop. It's super thick. All right, friends, tell me what card this is, please. Or what the name of this Pokemon is. And don't come at me. I'm new here. I'm learning. I'm just trying to learn. But that is a beautiful illustration rare. To be honest, I'm not usually a huge fan of the more photorealistic ones. And especially with the Boku, the way that they did the focus there, where the front is really in focus and the back is super out of focus, that's a key sign. Not a symbol, a key like visual element of photography. Usually not my favorite, but man, it's just so successful and yeah, just beautiful, really beautiful color. So congrats. That ain't no butterfly or butterfly. PokeDad, did you? No, it wouldn't be here. And I don't think you would send me Japanese either. I don't know. Now I feel sus. Oh my goodness. If I did, Kev, Mod, delete his message. No, just kidding. Vivilion, beautiful card. Dan, if you gave this to me, I feel terrible, but I'm pretty sure I got that at a shop. Either way, I appreciate that you sent it to me if you did, and I'll make it up to you. But for right now, Peter's gonna get his second hit. So we're gonna remove number 5, we're gonna shuffle, and we're gonna go for the second one. Hey, go for the second one. Hey. All right, wait, did things already, oh wow, somebody spamming. 57. Oh my goodness. Sorry, Dan, just read, you did send it to me. Yeah, I apologize. It's a beautiful card, but I'm just extending it, like you said, just giving it to the community. Boom, all the love. And I don't have to. All right, this one here, you got yourself a Wugtrio EX, my friend. Not the greatest hit in the binder, but still a pretty sweet card with some nice art. And together with that Vivilion, pretty sweet. So congratulations, Peter. That's all you. Let me put your name down. Hey, ALB's in the chat. Welcome, Mr. ALB. Oh, I just wrote ALB. That's not who won. You almost won free cards just because my ADD. But instead, my dear friend Peter, you got 2 new cards. So that was the early bird giveaway. Don't go away. We're still going to do 6 more giveaways, all right? So 6 more people are going to win at least 2 cards. But hey, if you hit a 3X and then a 2X and then maybe a full art, you can go away with 6, 7, 8, 10 cards. So let's see. I'm going to remove that number. And let us get to Cameron, I know. Like I said, those EXs are remnants because this used to be the trade card binder. I showed the hits at the beginning of the stream. I swear there's some cool ones in there. But, oh, Poke Francis is here. Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for being here. Ernie, Peter, AOB, Kev, Dan, Cameron, Caden. Thank you all for being here. Let's see where we start. Where are we going to be starting today? We've got a lot of designs to work on. If you're in the chat, let me know which one kind of stuck out to you the most. Should we keep working on, oh, this was the original Photoshop file. I had to push everything into their own file because if you were here last stream, you know my computer was struggling. So I had to separate them so that the computer just handled each file a little better. I wish I could be artistic. I'm jealous. We're all artistic, my friend. That's what this stream is all about. We get tips from all of you, whether you're creative, quote unquote, or not. We all are just like in the same pool of ideas. So if you think something, as long as it's not sus, I'll try it. And that's what this is all about. Ooh, smash that like button. That's true, thank you. All right, my friends, so let's see, where do we want to start? Like I said, we got the sweatpants or the shorts. I'm excited about those. We've got this that's gonna be a hoodie, and I just downloaded a new hoodie mock-up for today because the one I had was really low quality. So now I've got this one. And so this is, yeah, the mock-up that I'm gonna use. Purchase, boom. This is how we're gonna know that our design is actually working. It's different than when we're just creating posters, right? When you're just creating a poster, it don't matter much the context of the design. It can go anywhere on a wall, outside, etc. But when you're designing for a specific thing like a hoodie, you really need to test and try out the design as you're building, in my opinion. That's just me as a designer, how I do it. Everyone has their own style, but I don't know until I place it there, like if I really think it's gonna fit. So, you know, I'm autistic. I'm into seeing the hoodie. Nice. Toeless socks, that's the move. Autism, I don't know if that was serious, but if it was, that's amazing. Autism, or Autistic People Rock. My sister has a master's in psychology and she works with autism a lot, so super cool. Oh, Marshall, right on time, just as we're working on the design that you and Dan both orchestrated. So let me put this over here. I'm just getting a quick screenshot so that we can have this here. I like having the reference next to it. That's where it started. Okay, so we got that. Then we've got this t-shirts. This is the front and back. I'm really excited about this one too. This is just like a little idea that I found online that I wanted to replicate, this anime version. Oh, you see the file's already struggling. I love this idea here. We did this last stream. Thank you so much for being here, Marshall, Shark, ALB, PokeFrancis, Kev, Caden. I appreciate you all. Ernie. And then this is the sweatshirt. So this is the main graphic for what we're calling the World Domination Tour. So I mocked this up as a merch collection. So imagining that Team Rocket went on a world tour of domination, this would be like their key piece of merch. And if you were here last time, you might notice that I changed a few little things. I couldn't help it, I'm sorry. When I was prepping all these files, I just couldn't resist. But I'll walk you through what I did. Was basically, I had this graphic back here and this graphic in the front, nice and small. And I just realized that for the main piece of merch, we really want the front to be the hero. It needs to feel significant. And it's not done, by the way. Obviously, there's a lot to do with both of these. But just to give you a sense, this is kind of the vibe. And this would obviously be the back. I just don't have the mock-up in front of me. But I really like that one too. Yeah, Marshall. It's something that I was, that we were talking about with Dan, or Dan was mentioning last time too. I'm really not trying to make profit, especially off of, things like this where, to your point, like the ownership principles or rules get kind of sus. But if we did it at cost and use something like Printify, I've used Printify to make stuff before and it looks fantastic. So if I did it at cost and just did it for the community, I wonder, would that still be problematic? Does anyone here think that that would be wrong of us to do? Because if not, I'm 100% down to make these available just for whatever, like I'll screenshot what Printify is charging and that's what we'll charge, you know? So that's an idea. Let me know what you guys think. But first and foremost, we got to get to work, y'all. We got a lot to do. So what are we going to create first? Anybody got idea? The bottoms, the hoodie, the shirt, the sweatshirt. You guys let me know. Let me read some of these. Boom, boom. More to avoid copyright claims of using like Redbubble or something to print clothes. Makes sense. Super washed out jeans. Yes. Love that, Shark. Super washed out jeans, black chunks, chained wallet, and a clean red and white snapback. That's the move. Oh yeah, you know we bout our fashion here, so that is the move. Yeah, I really think it could be fine. And I might even be able to do something local because I do know a few screen printers here. Of course, the screen printing, we'd have to worry about color, but... All right, let's start with the hoodie and move into the sweatpants. Me gusta, listo. Or I like it, awesome. So let us find that hoodie. If you guys are just getting here or if you missed the beginning of the stream, I made a big boo-boo in that I left my pen that controls my tablet, which I use all the time in my design work. It essentially helps mimic like a piece of paper. I left it at home and I am a fish out of water right now trying to design with my mouse. And I was really stressed about it because I realized it at like 5:45 p.m. But decided that's just gonna be part of the challenge today. I feel confident in making these designs, so at least I don't feel confident at all in using my mouse to make these designs. So let's see what happens. That's gonna be the real sauce of today. And I'm gonna set a timer so that I know when we're doing the next giveaway. Set a 30-minute timer. All right, awesome. I could wheel around rocking. Yes. Pokedadan, 100%, right? Putting the here, let's find it. This Jess on some boxers, bro. It was so sick. Okay, but we are starting with this amazing design, and it's nothing I've done. This is a fantastic piece of text that Pokedadan suggested, and this is a beautiful image by the creators of Pokemon, and a great suggestion by Marshall. So that's what this is all about. I literally had nothing to do with this design until now. So let's play. We know for sure that with this hoodie, the back is going to be the more important design. So I am going to keep it pretty big. And we know that Meowth and this balloon is the main attraction. So no matter what, I want that to be the biggest part of the image. So I'm just masking it right now because my box is a little off-centered. And now it's gonna, there we go. Now you can see the box around it. Yeah, right, you guys can see that? Yeah. My selected box, now that I have it correct, I can use my align tool to make sure it's right in the middle of the design. Oh, channel logo? Ooh, that's where it gets hard. I don't know, Kev, that's where I feel sus if I do that. If anything, the only way you know what brand it's from is if you were on the stream, you know? Or if you see someone in person and say, oh yeah, I was on Dex Hunt's stream. Okay, so I know that I like this text like this, but what do you guys think? This is just the first idea. So let's see. I know. Oh, Dan, you're agreeing with him about the logo. I know. I don't know. That would be a game time decision for sure. So I wonder if we need to do some sort of text that's more just keeping it here up top. Instead of drawing too much focus by making it wrap around Meowth. Since if we can keep it here on these lines, on this horizontal plane, yeah, it might just help focus more on that key element, which is this visual. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. What do you guys think? Something like that? Or do we like the way that it curves? I do like the curve. I think there's something there. Oh, snap. As soon as I said that, I had an idea. Wait, guys. Roll with me for a second. So this whole time I thought we needed to remove the background of this image. And so I put a lot of work into making sure that that was done. But now I'm realizing maybe that background is actually awesome. And if anything, maybe it needs to be extended. Because what if we did this? So let's create a pretty classic shape in streetwear. This extends past streetwear, of course, but this is a great example that you see in even a lot of brutalism design, where they use a rounded arc up top, not 50, let's see. And so essentially what we're creating here, oh, I think this might work, guys. What we're creating here is a container. So why remove Meowth when I can just kind of put him in a container like this? Like I said, I will have to extend the sky. And so that is one subtle way that I will use AI here. You know that we don't use AI to generate images on here. Nothing against that at all. I do it all the time. Just not doing that on this stream to focus on, you know, artistry. Oh, thank you, Marshall. Really coming together. Oppenheimer, Meowth balloon. Boom. That's amazing. At the very least, you could have your logo inside the tag area. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah. If I cricket them. Yeah, that's a cool idea. Okay, Peter's liking the curve. Ooh, you like that shape. Can you try a bigger, more dramatic font right on top? Great point. They're 100%, the actual font that we're using needs to change. So Shark, great call out there. This is just a font that it was literally just the font that showed up when I started typing. So it's placeholder for now. The first thing we'll do once we know where we want the text is change it. But before we do that, remind me about that because that is an important next step. We're looking for generative flow because right now I'm gonna write expand sky and let's see if this works. But great point, yeah. Typography is a really important piece of design to me. If you've seen any of my personal work on my Instagram, it's all very type driven. And so, yeah, love that you called that out. Oh, see, that was a great use of AI in my humble opinion. There we go. And then how do we define this shape a little bit more to make sure that it separates itself from the background? We're going to go into our layer styles and we're gonna add a stroke. Ooh, I see some issue there. Let's see what happened. So this didn't expand as much as I asked it to, interesting enough. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so I need to try that again. What if I now instead, I'm just gonna undo that work because clearly I did something wrong. To be honest, I'm not even sure exactly what I did wrong, but Photoshop knows and it's telling me. So I'm going to just go back, delete that, create this again, or I'm sorry, highlight this again. We're gonna do this time where we grab a lot more shape. We're gonna remove, we're gonna press this here, which is going to, come on, I know you know, there we go. What I just did is press Command Option and that removes the image. If I would have done generative fill with that image included, it would have replaced the actual visual. So instead of doing that, I need to make sure that I remove it from where I'm saying to select so that it just adds to it. Okay, Ernie, yep, that should be a regular O. I think that's just the font. It's just a playfulness. What? Yo, AI, who do you think you are? What on earth did that just create? Bro, people think this is gonna take over. Expand sky? What just happened? For some reason, it decided to make some sort of desktop looking phone, no sé qué. That was a strange visual. It's broken. It's broken, guys. I have no idea what just happened there. Wow. Okay, well, let's see if that just works. Because I don't want to spend too much time on this. Remember, we don't want to invest too much time into any of these ideas until we know that we love them. But that was hilarious. I have no idea what just happened there. Did it make it big enough? Oh, it did? Too much A, not enough I, says Kev. Check it out. Because AI is sus, it gave my human brain a great idea. Check this out. So what if we expand it so it's too big, but now I know that it is full sky, and here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna duplicate that layer again, show this weird phone thing. Oh, sorry. We're gonna delete that layer, go back to this original layer. I'm gonna select the Meowth, use select subject. Oh, that's not it. Select subject, see if it works. Awesome. And boom. Now we've got Meowth selected, and now all we need to do, AI's just thinking about iPhones. It's like, I just want to create an iPhone. Who is my creator? And now what I'm gonna do is just match this size here. Let's see if we can get this done. Boom. And let's get rid of everything outside of this rectangle in this layer. Awesome. Let's see. Now Meowth's whiskers are even coming out of the shape, making it even more dynamic, right? Even more full of life. Every time that you can break that barrier, right? If someone thinks something should be behind a border and you can break that. If you can add a stroke to let someone clearly know that there's separation between the front and the back. Yeah, it's just gonna add more contrast. And contrast is what we crave as humans. I know that's a little heady, but it's true. We've literally been evolved to crave contrast because that's how we hunted, that's how we found things. So it's cool that it even applies to design. Okay, enough talk about people. Now I'm gonna put a faux background here just for a second, just to make sure. Yeah, that's looking good. I'm gonna ignore the text. I'm gonna group all of these layers here. Boom, Kem's liking it. Who else is liking what this is looking like? If you feeling what we putting down, let me know. Okay, so let's try this. We're gonna duplicate this. We're gonna flatten it. Pew. And now we're just gonna move it over here. Da da dee da 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 dee da da. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's gonna be sick. Super rough, of course. Marshall, what do you like it? We like sweet, we like sour. Fuera, AI, fuera. I love that. I haven't used Photoshop since the new AI improvements. Do you like it or not? Marshall, I don't find myself using generative fill a lot. I have my issues with generative fill. Where AI is more useful to me and where people don't recognize that it's AI, but it's been AI for years, is something like this. When you use something like the clone tool is a tool that lets me literally say, hey, Photoshop, you see these pixels right here? Do me a favor and literally replicate those pixels over here. Cool. Okay, well now instead of replicating them, blend it in. I want it to feel a little more blended. That right there is using the same AI that generative fill uses. It's just a way less obvious use of it. And so long-winded answer, sorry. But basically, yes, I do love the AI features that are integrated into Photoshop. I don't find myself using generative fill as much, unless it's a tool like this where I just need to expand sky, or I need to expand sky. That's literally, I can't think of something else besides expanding. Hi, okay guys. Sorry if I'm talking too fast or too excited. I get so hyped to be on stream and get to design. Okay, maybe after you pick a font for the text, you can make it diagonal and skew it a little more to make it actually blasting off. Great point. Yeah, Kev, I remember you bringing that up last week as well. Okay, let's see what that would look like. If something was blasting off, we'd have two options, either skewing it horizontally, or I'm sorry, vertically, or making the whole text. Let me just show. And we like that more than we like this, right? Because we could still go with this idea, and now that we have this container, it actually works even more. I'm more than happy to explore that, so let me know what you think. But just for reference, we still do have this concept that is a strong one. So let me know what you're thinking. Wepa. Okay, so now that we know that this is working, yeah, clone tool, Marshall. It's the hero. You're my hero. Blend the sky to the shirt. Oh, that's cool. The edge is less windowy. Huh. That's kind of interesting. Not kind of. That's interesting. What if we even took that further? Ooh, that's a good idea, ALB. Wait, let me explore that for a second. And I have to remember that we have 5 designs to do, so I need to... My thought is that I'm only going to work on each design and then a giveaway, and then we have to go to another design. So just tacking on as much challenge as I can for myself. Life, just the usual. Okay, wait, so I really like what Dan said, or I'm sorry, what ALB said, and the way that I think we could do it is here. So I'm gonna group these again, and now I'm gonna convert this to a smart object. Converting to a smart object is just a way of making sure the original version of what I'm working on won't get messed up no matter what I do to this version. Okay, so I'm gonna go to, not that. That's not what I wanted. I'm gonna go to the liquefy tool because I like the idea of the edges less windowy, but again, taking more inspiration from like streetwear and some of this brutalism design that you know I love. ¿Qué pasa si hacemos esto? What happens if we do this? Now this is gonna be a lot of playing around. That's not it. That's not it. So I'm just playing with different brush sizes to try to create like these kind of pools. And even though it's horizontal, what I like about this is that it gives that same kind of energy as blasting off, right? That's kind of like a mountain. Yeah, I love that. Exactly, like graffiti style. Yeah, just a little bit more playful and like... Oh, look, you can see where the AI messed up there. That's a great example. Here, if you guys can see here, this is where the AI layer is, that line. And so this is a perfect example of where I'll use a clone tool to smooth that out. But I'll show you guys that afterwards. Okay, so let's see. Oh yeah. Tremendo. What do you guys think? Sorry, I got hyped. That's kind of cool. Let me put this, oh no, give me this, just this layer. What do you think, ALB? Not exactly what you thought maybe, but does that look cool? Do you think that that's kind of a similar effect? Or do you think that I should try something more like a simple gradient? Also, let me take the design off of this hoodie so that we can more easily understand the way it feels and looks. Dan is digging it. Kev is digging it. Peter thinks it's fire. Marshall likes those swoops. Silly AI. Awesome. ALB's about it. I do like also this gradient idea. I could 100% see that working. So let me know. Like I said, I'm always down to test any of it. Had that last week. Cool. Just making sure I didn't miss. Even more dramatic. Yeah. Love that. Let's see. Let's go back to our design. Oh, I got lost because I put this faux background. So let's go back to our liquify tool and let's just see if we can play a little bit more. So I'll go right back. Boom. Start a little bit. Ooh, that's ugly. There we go. That works. Nope. Gotta really be careful. Make sure that I'm following. Yeah, because the liquify is such a cool tool because, I mean, like the name implies, everything has an effect. You're not like just moving a pixel. Every pixel you move affects the other pixels. Whereas I could, you know, with if I just like use the erase tool, for example, I'm only affecting the pixels that I have selected, you know, in this circle. With the liquify, even if it's not in that circle that you see, it can still affect it because it's acting like water. Water, Sandy. Water. What did I do? Why is it going backwards now? Maybe I chose the wrong tool. Here we go. That is ugly. That is not. Okay. I think that that's pretty strong for now. Oh, maybe this corner. Because wouldn't make sense to have the corner super perfect. Vamos ver, vamos ver. We're going to try to do a little one right here. Bah. There we go. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty sweet. Oof, that's cool. Oh snap, I didn't even realize. Wait, I got Meowth's. I got the whisker. Oh no. Mayday. Now we gotta go back and undo. I'm sorry, Meowth. Ooh, it's gonna try to undo all of it. Hold on. We're using the Command Z. Oh man, look at that. I didn't catch it until the very end. So because we might print these, if I wasn't printing these, I have a really quick way of fixing this. Because we're thinking about printing this, I just gotta do it again. And that is how it goes in design and in art. Sometimes you just gotta start over. Last week, I was creating a sticker collection for this brand. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed some messages. Zach's got some fire. Marshall and H2O. ALB, can one part of the sky be duplicated and put it detached underneath the image? Oh, love that. Yo, those are some great ideas. Very cool. Let's do that. First thing we're gonna do, because we added all of these liquify things, we need to make sure that we understand what's gonna happen with our text now, because it does change the relationship of the text. So we're gonna have these lines added now. Then we're gonna figure out our text, and then we're gonna do a giveaway. And then maybe, if we have time, we'll keep the sky going. But even if I don't, when I finish this on my own later, I will keep that in mind, ALB. Love that suggestion. What is wrong with my speaking today? Love that suggestion. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do it a little quicker because I fudged up. Boom. But still with comfort and care. And making sure that I don't get any of the actual image. Oh, like there. And I can do it in, there we go. Boom, boom. Okay, now I gotta be careful here. Get right in between without touching it. Yeah, nice. Oh, you know, honestly, actually, I'm gonna undo that. And the reason is because by creating that line there, it takes away from the fact that Meowth whiskers have extruded past the shape. So I'm not gonna do that. Everything happens for a reason, I guess. All right, ooh, nope. Gotta make sure I stick with my lines. Wow, it's so funny because this is something that's so made for that tablet that I said that I always use, that I so lovingly forgot at home. But because I don't have that, I gotta just flick the wrist with the mouse. The angle's off. That's why I'm struggling here. I gotta make sure it feels like it has, there we go, some motion. If I did that going up, it would have a completely different vibe because it doesn't feel like energy's pushing it, right? If it's going up, it has energy pushing up. So it's a different concept than the sides feeling like they're being pushed out. So I'm gonna leave the top and the bottom clear, but I think we need some right here. Oi, let's go. I probably look like a dog. When I do this and I don't have my tablet, I have to like, yeah, it's so funny. All right, let's see, a little bit here. Add a tiny one there. Let's get a big dramatic one here. Right below the whiskers, not right on them. And then one more big one here. Make sure the angle's right. Boom. All right, my friends, we had to redo the work, but that's okay. That is what art's all about. If you guys know what I'm talking about, let me see some hype in the chat, because we're getting pretty close to giveaway time. And art is all about the mistakes, so ain't nobody gonna judge me. All right, so let me grab that hoodie. Sorry, the screen might go crazy for a sec as I grab my file. We're gonna put this back here. And now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna duplicate this. We're gonna move it out here. Oh, always double check. Did it duplicate? It did. But why did that happen? Ah, okay, because it's trying to take the whole group. There's always a reason. Whenever I think that the program is doing something wrong, I basically realize that it's me. User error 90% of the time. Okay. My computer is not happy with what I'm doing. Oh, and I know why. I missed a crucial step. The liquify tool, just like a stroke, it's a live tool in the sense that if you scale your image up and down, it recalculates what it has to do to show you that stroke. So if I make that stroke, so if I make the image 4 times bigger, the stroke will feel 4 times smaller because I didn't adjust the stroke. So it's the same thing with the liquify tool. If I try changing the size of the actual design, it'll also change the intensity of the liquefaction. I don't know if that's a word that I did. Oh, this is hype, guys. I really like this. Okay, and because I don't want to go without finishing or without at least getting the text on there, that is looking pretty sweet. Sink some of the window in, just like an inverse of the outverse. Okay, I like that idea. It might draw too much attention. This in itself might already be taking too much attention, so I might revert some of them in the latter part of the design. I'm not sure. We won't know until we have our text, but good suggestion either way. So we'll see once the design process gets going, because right now we need to, see what I mean? So right now we need to get some text on here so that we can get 5 more minutes of designing on here before we have to go to the next giveaway. I actually kind of like this now that the lines are out. Just like an inverse. Yeah, totally get what you mean. And since you said that, one thing also that I want to show for the hoodie is that, where's the front? I definitely have a front file. The front is going to have, I think it would be cool to do this. Da da dee da 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 dee da da da. And we're not gonna do a gray. That's just what's there, and we're pressed on time. But just to illustrate, it'll probably be like a black or a white, depending on what you guys think. Because if we're gonna make these, they're definitely gonna be a community vote. So what I wanna do here, muy rapidito, real quick, is come here, grab this image, come out of here, don't save what I did there. We're gonna paste this real quick, because I'm just trying to illustrate this, it's not gonna be perfect. I am gonna remove the background layer here, and then for the front of the hoodie, we're gonna do a little pocket graphic, right? What do you think? So then you get a little bit of the design. I don't think the front should be totally empty. We might even add the text, but it gives a little nod to the design. And then in the back is where you get the full design. Just like an inverse. That balloon is something I definitely wear. R on the front of the hoodie. Oh yeah, great idea. We could also just do the R here. Let me see if I can pull that R up. Team Rocket R. I need an R, and Team Rocket's logo is an R. I do really like that idea though. So I love to test. We ain't gonna say no to nothing. So let's get rid of Meowth. And let's get rid of white. Oh, wrong layer. Excuse me, white. You are not welcomed here. Pew. So we could do that. I do like that idea. I don't know if the red R would work just because we are going to print dark. So if we did that, it would probably be a white. Or maybe we even take it and make it our own a little bit. And we take a little inspiration from the design in the back to make sure that they feel connected. And we use some of that blue. And so now there's like a little, it's a bit big. I would want it to probably be, pocket graphics are usually 4 inches at their longest side. Right, so we could do something like that. R gives a little nod on the chest pocket. I love that suggestion, Marshall. Great idea. Yeah, oh, light blue R. You're picking up what I'm putting down. I see it, I see it. Right, maybe it's a lot lighter, something like this. That could totally work too. Keep it nice and classic. Or this and keep it, a little more 3D. Again, I think that decision we can't make just yet because the text is gonna have a part to play in that, right? Oh, hey, OM, thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome. Let's see, Zach said maybe the R on one of the sleeves. Oof, love that. Very cool idea. LM says, could you put like the names Jesse and James on each of the sleeves? Very cool, I love that idea. So if you're just joining in though, this is only one design of a full collection that we're creating. So we're giving Jesse and James their spotlight in 2 designs. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong one. So in the t-shirt design, we're doing a cool front and back, where the front will be prepare for trouble with Jessie and maybe one of her Pokemon. And then the back and make it double, plus a little bit more streetwear style design and graphics. It'll be the main graphic, and then James. So we're doing that. We also did this anime style t-shirt where we're gonna have these little visuals. This is really cool style of shirt that I've been seeing around. Pokedad Dan says, I think the white R with the blue accent is awesome. Yes. ALB says it's neat. Sky vibes would be kind of neat. Night sky vibes. Oh, that would be sick. Ooh. Oh, I wonder how I'd do that. That's a really cool idea. If we created like a white version too. LM, yeah, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Yeah, so that's the shirt. Then we've got the main sweatshirt that again, they're getting a double cameo front and back because we love them. And then, yeah, that's the full collection. Look at us. Oye, primer vez, first time, we are on time. It is giveaway time. One thing that my stream is really lacking, that's a big part of what I want to show more, is music. Like, I'm a person that gets really hyped with music, and I always have salsa on in the background of my head, and I wish that I could have that on. So I need to improve my music. So stay tuned. Oh, thank you, LM. Great to know that that's how you found me. I love the shorts. My timer just went off. And if you are a subscriber and have been for a while, I am very sorry that I have not uploaded in a while or put very many videos out or any of the art highlight videos. It's been a crazy time. Just having to put a lot more time into my full time, into my small business, Mindflowers. When you run a business that relies on social media for most of your sales, and algorithms change from one month to the next, you know, you're making 25 grand one month and then it goes down to 7, and then you're like, oh, okay, that can happen, and you have to readjust. So that's been a little bit on my mind, just sharing that. Maybe that's TMI, you guys let me know, but just thought you'd like to know, share a little bit of my life, what I do when I'm off the Pokemon clock. Oh, I'm so hyped. You guys ready? It's giveaway time, my friends. It is time to go through the Pika-Pal binder. If you're new here or if you're just joining in, we've got a total of 68 beautiful cards ready to give away to 2 people. You'll get 2 times that you'll get to spin the wheel, and you might even get one of the bonuses. We got 2x slots, 3x slots, Illustrator slots. It's lit. If you're here, you're here. That means nothing. So, okay. Oh, hi, Samtran. I know you lurk, so just calling you up for a second because I appreciate you. I know you're in the background there. So thank you so much. I see 4 more names, so let me make sure I don't leave anyone out, because I may or may not have a habit of doing that. Sorry, Peter. Remove. We're gonna just Sam, Marshall, Kristen, Sammy, Devine, and I'm gonna give you guys another 2 minutes. In the chat, there is a pinned comment, and that comment leads to a form, and that form leads to a sheet, and that sheet leads to me, and I put those names into this thing, and you guys win cards. Oh, Devine, what's up? Devine, so good to see you. Thank you so much. Kev, appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here as well. Yo, the squad is showing up. Azeco Fox, Buenvenido. Ernie's here. LM. Frostcat is here. Really, thank you so much for being here, y'all. It's funny because I started streaming earlier, but it feels like people still come in at the 7 p.m. slot. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but for right now, thank you everyone for being here. I do not see you, Pokey Frances. I do not see you, so I am adding you. Oh, cool. Here you are in the sheet. Listo. Everyone is here. I know how to do a giveaway. I can do it. Thank you, Sam Tran. Oh, cool, Ernie. My Discord is closed during my stream just because it gives me a lot of trouble. I need to upgrade my computer. But let me know if it's something I should look at right now, and I will. But right now it is closed. Okay, Wepa. We are ready, my friends. I want to see some hype in the chat because y'all are about to win some cards. And you know what? I don't care. I'm going to hype myself up. I love seeing these little hearts. Bam, bam. If you want to win some cards, let's see some hype. Oh, some hype. Oh. Awesome. Oh, while you guys are doing that, I get to drink more water. This was supposed to be water for 3 hours, and I'm done. So I might be taking a little trip. Get like, woo! That's what I'm talking about. Pra, pra, pra. Crazy delay, actually, now that I realize. It's like almost 30 seconds. All right, here we go. I'm shuffling once. I'm shuffling twice. I'm rolling. I almost said rolling the dice like I always do. I'm spinning in that wheel. Oh, it's a bird victory. It's a bird victory. Congratulations, Caden. I'm pretty positive you're here, so let me see you in the chat if you are. I know the whole bird family is enjoying, or most of them. Ernie, I'm a sucker for a rainbow rocket. Let's see, did I miss something? Oh, cool. Thanks for adding that, Kev. Oh, Kristen's here. Hey, hey. Win, Caden. Let's see ya. If Kristen's here, she can at least shout to you. It's your moment, Caden. Until I see the name Caden, he ain't here. Let me see that man in the chat. Caden, 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 Caden. Let me remove the name. Boop. Congratulations, my friend. You are about to win at least 2 cards, maybe more. You just got out of the shower. Ooh! All right, all right. Never short yourself when it comes to hydration. Facts. And right now I'm training, humble brag. I'm training for a half marathon right now, and I have found myself so thirsty as of late. So I definitely need to keep my hydration up. No worries, Kristen. All right, I won't keep us waiting, but yeah, there he is. Woo! Awesome, Caden. Welcome in. Hope you are drying and you're not too cold. Let us, yeah, for real. Let us get this popping. We got out of there. We're gonna spin this wheel 3 veces. I'm gonna take a breath. And let's win some Pokemon cards. The Pick-a-Pal binder is full. Okay, slot number 2. I just updated this slot because I was like, somebody might get an early slot. Oh, and this is a really cool one. This is a Japanese card, and boom. Congratulations, Caden. That is a sweet first card. Houndoom, I believe, right? I do believe this is Houndoom. Correct me if I'm wrong, but congratulations. Awesome card. Wow, I love this era of cards. Would this be considered not Trainer Galarian? No. Somebody educate me. But congratulations. That is a sweet first card. So we are going to get that wheel back up. Awesome. Yes, I'm learning. I don't only know Gen 1 anymore. All right, Senor Caden. I got your name there so I don't forget. Congrats on that one. That's a sweet one. Let's keep shuffling and let's see what we get now. Who's gonna be the first? The first few giveaways never seem to hit the spots. Maybe I just changed that by speaking it into existence. Yes, pre-trainer gallery. Single strike Galarian gallery. Oh, I almost said it right. Thank you, Marshall and Ernie, for the info. 34. I love the Galarian gallery, by the way. Really, really cool. Okay, 34. Let's see what that is. Oh, I hope it's a spot. Ooh, it's a Pommy. Oh, I should have updated this spot. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, it's on this side. Oh, hey. Guys, I got tricked. This is an empty spot. But because I put a card accidentally backwards on the next page, because there's a double on that one, it messed up. So you know what? We're just going to do the card behind it. And like I just said, that is a 2X spot. That was my mistake, so sorry about that. And yeah, congratulations. So not only did you win this little promo Pommy, cute little glitter. Oh wow, look at that. When that hits. Coño, bro. Tremendo. But you also got a 2X spot, which means it is time for you to win another card. Oh wait, and oh, that's hysterical. I forgot. That's why I did this. These are both, there was 2 cards and they were both Pommies that I got from, I forgot what thing. I don't know. But now they're yours and you get one more pool. So congratulations. That was 36. So I need to make sure I remove 36 as well. Let me bring the wheel back up. Mr. Wheel, where is 36? Please bear with me while I remove 36. Now that I shuffled it, finding a number is a disaster. I spoke too soon when I said I could do giveaways. Okay, we will find this number. 36. Where are you? 36. Watch it be the last number. I don't see you, 36. You know what? If we hit it, we're just gonna... Oh, there she is. Boom, 36 is removed. And we get one more shuffle. Caden, it's time for your last card. Oh, Jane, hello, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. The Houndoom is VMAX Climax. Nice. That's what she said. Oh, sorry. Family friendly. Sorry. 43, woo! All right, let's see. I know that it was 34, Caden, but I messed up and didn't put a card in 34. So I did the slot behind it, which is 37. What a mess. But first, let's give you your next card. 41, 42, 43, 44. Oh, yes. This is one that I just put in here today. This is a really cool one. If I can get it out, it's going to be even cooler. The card shop that I just got these from, they put them in these thick sleeves. There we go. I've never seen this card. Look at this beautiful art. Let's get rid of this wheel. Remove that number. Look at this. Ah, it is such, nope, not my face. It is such a beautiful card. I don't know who he is. I don't know what he's going after. But the illustration style is just fantastic. And I always love when you get a card that has more than one character on it. And I don't know if you can see right there, there's a few little Pokemon. Really beautiful card. So congrats. I hope that makes you happy. Awesome. That is your card, my friend. So you've got a Houndoom, 2 Palmies, and a Grant. Let's show up. That is your haul for the night. 4 beautiful cards. Congrats to Caden. That's a win, if ever there was one. Let's see. What's a Jane? That's great. Y'all think Destined Rivals product is coming out tomorrow? I think so, Dabine, and I really hope so. I'm ready. I'm ready. I really want to get those ETBs. Grant is climbing that tree. Oh, Grant is a gym leader. Need him for my gym leader. Oh, snap. Well, now Caden's got it, and that means we've got one less bonus card. So congratulations to you. Let me put your name here. Put that here. Awesome. Okay, so now we've got 2 giveaways done, and now one more person before we move on. Because it's 2 people per time. Caden, you were removed off this list for now. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Spin, spin, spin. I wonder if I should just spin the 2 numbers right away. That might make it a little quicker too. Oh, Marshall! Come on down. Senor Marshall, what's up? Felicidades, congratulations. Marshall the Marsh Town. Your first win here, I think, right? Congrats. Okay, let's spin you some numbers. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. I know that there's an issue with 36 and 37. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We'll just do a re-roll. Watch it go right to it now. Hi, Young Brain Tips. Thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome. Young Brain, I will make sure to add you for the next one. But you can add yourself. Oh, there you are. I see. Yes, I will make sure you get added for the next one. For the next one, we've got 4 more winners still. So stay tuned and I will add you. 66. All right. Let's see where that takes us. Ooh. Somebody got a 2x spot. Pew, 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 pew. That's that 2x, boy. Oh, I should design these eventually. Make them like actual cards. That'd be cool. Okay, so your first one. She cute. She cute. Nothing too crazy. I did strategically put the 2x's over a lot of like the EX's. So yeah, congrats on this card. But you still have 2 more spins because you get a 2x and everyone gets a second spin. So congratulations, Marshall. Let's shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Let me open up the wheel and let's spin it. Sorry, young brain, there is like a 30-second delay, so I missed you for this first one. But stay tuned and you'll be on the next one. 27. All right. Let's see where that takes us, amigo. 25, 26. Oh, I just got this one too. Nice. This actually I just got from a Stellar Crown ATB. Remove 27. Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of this Noctowl promo. Love that. Really beautiful card. Great holo too. I love that what do you call it when they have that angled holographic that they use? Really like that. Beautiful. Salty Nacko. Mr. Devine, what we working on today? I will definitely dice hola por chat. Oh my gosh, did I miss stuff? Sorry. Ghost of Tomorrow Show. I'm just checking the chat to make sure I didn't miss anything. Noctowl, yeah, nice promo. And you still have one more spin, Marshall. So let's get this wheel back up. Let's go 1, 2, 3. And let's spin that wheel one last time, my friend. You got a Noctowl and a Garganical? Yeah, I think that's it. 28. Okay. 25, 26, 27. Oh, right next to it. Oh, I love this one too. Look at the colors on this. This is such a beautiful color palette. Don't show my face. This beautiful Absol. Love that. Hope you enjoy that. I love the way that it has these vertical lines that come down, but that's not necessarily the way that the holographic is laid out. So you get all of these horizontal and vertical lines. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Oof, and that teal stroke. Hope you're happy with that, Marshall. Pretty sweet one. Yo, oh, nice, Kev. Yeah, I tried to go ham this time and get like the most beautiful cards. There's some in there that are really nice illustration rares. Absolutely gorgeous. Hey, I see what you did there. Congrats, Marshall. That's 3 beautiful cards for you, my friend. Boom. Bing, bop, boom. That's your haul for the night. Or maybe not for the night, because there is, of course, the last giveaway of the night. I don't have anything super special today for that, but everyone is able to join. That's just a thank you for being here. So that will be your last chance, even if you've won already. Okay. That is our 3rd giveaway winner, which means we are back, my friends, to designing some Team Rocket streetwear merch. Poja Gojal. Poja. I think that's how you pronounce it. Poja, thank you for being here. Welcome to the community. I appreciate you. If you're just joining in, we are in the middle of a streetwear collection design for Team Rocket. I won't go through it slowly. I know I've done that a few times, but just showing these are some of the designs that we're working with. And yeah, we are going to get moving. We just finished spending close to an hour on this hoodie here. And although we have a lot to do, there's text blasting off since 1996. I want to make sure that we do a little bit to each design tonight. And I think, guys, let me know what you think. I think this is a 3-part series, right? Like I kind of just want to go, if we're going to print this, I really don't want to rush it. And I could just design it on my own this weekend. But if you guys, want to be part of the full process, let me know and we'll just keep going. And that way we don't have to stress about finishing the designs tonight. It's just about making sure that I want literally everyone to stop you guys and be like, yo, where did you get that? Oh, it's a Dex Hunt stream. And you guys can say, I helped design it. That's what it's all about. Everything is special. Oh, thank you, Young Brain. I appreciate you being here. Sorry that you weren't on the last giveaway. It was just right after I did the pull of them. But I'll make sure that you get added for next time. And yeah, let's get to designing. So now that we did the hoodie, I want you guys to sound off in the chat. Should we get working on maybe the shorts or the sweatpants? Or should we get working on the t-shirt or the main sweatshirt graphic and finalize this? I've got some ideas that I want to include on this one too. So you guys let me know ALB, what do you mean Discord work? Like inviting people? Let me know. I'm gonna start a little poll because I want to know what you guys think. Which design next? And while you do that, I'm gonna prep the file. All right, you guys let me know. I'll leave that on for like 2-3 minutes. Oh, cool, already some votes. T-shirt def. 3 parts for sure, 3-part, otherwise we'll be rushing. Awesome. I appreciate you guys so much. I think there's 11 people here. Every single one of you. You. I appreciate you so much. It's nice to not design in a vacuum by myself. Yeah, and that's what this is all about. Just all of us growing as creative and having fun. We're just out here to have fun. What I said I was gonna do while you guys are voting is I'm gonna go to this is my folder for all of my resources. So restaurant, music related, made by me, shops, accessories, business cards, packaging, devices. Anytime I need to, put a design in some sort of visual, I have a massive folder that I've just been acquiring for the last, 10 years, and trying to pick out the best ones. But let's go to this sweatshirt one and pick up this back so that we can... Oh, you guys love to tie. We always get a tie here. Oh, host a Discord call and do designs where we could come hang out and chat. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't even know you could live stream on Discord, to be honest. I knew that they had voice chats. Oh, I guess I was in a stream once and they were watching a movie. I literally never thought of that. That's a cool idea, AOB. Especially if we do something where it's like we do make it, then it's really cool because it's all in the Discord. We're not even posting it on YouTube and worrying about copyright in that sense. Look at all these ideas. Y'all is just so full of ideas. Love it. Okay, pero por ahora tenemos que trabajar. Let's get to work. I need to remove all this. We're just doing a quick screenshot and we are gonna put that here. And I don't need to spend too much time on this because it looks like the t-shirt is winning. Oh, cool, you guys like the t-shirt. I was not sure which one would get selected. Okay, awesome. Let's put this here. Cool, so now that's a better idea of what this is gonna look like. Oh my goodness. It's crazy how slow my computer gets now when I have too many Photoshop files. It seems just yesterday I bought a top of the line Mac, but that was 5 years ago, I guess. So it doesn't mean much anymore. Okay, let's see if I missed anything. It's called The Lounge. Yeah, no, I love that. AOB, thank you so much. That's such a cool idea, and I love that it like stays within the community. Very cool. Al's a genius. Okay, so vamos a seguir. We're gonna continue. You guys said t-shirt. And I put this here. I didn't start anything yet, but I know that some of you mentioned that you do like your merch to be a little bit more minimal. And so if we are gonna print this, I think it would be cool to do a more minimal design for y'all, and we as a community decide what that is. Maybe it's as simple as, right, connecting whatever we decide for the front of here. Maybe it just connects with a simple shirt here. Oh, perdón. Right, and it's just something really simple like this. Just like what they did. So just like what the collection did, but putting our own spin. I think we can do more, but maybe we'll do something fun like that. Okay, but for now, the main attraction. This is the design that I think I'm the most excited about besides the sweatshirt. And I'm gonna turn off this one because we're not gonna need it at all right now. So that artboard is gone. Vamos a ver el tiempo, 9:25. All right, cool. And let's get cracking. So I'm gonna get a t-shirt mock-up opened because we wanna make sure that we can do what I mentioned and get a mock-up to test the idea. Yeah, 5 years really flies by with tech nowadays, especially in these chip upgrades. This is a little example of what that merch would look like, by the way. Yeah, I'm personally a big fan of this. I know there's things I want to do, like the corners. I definitely want to smooth these corners, but I'm not gonna let myself get distracted. Let's put this away for now. All we're doing is opening this up, and let's look. Should this shirt be black or white? What do you guys think? We don't necessarily have to design right now, and I know technically we can do both, but that's a lot of work. So right now we're just doing one. So should it be black or should it be off-white? And I just say off-white because, you know, no matter what, we wouldn't want like a pure white. I just put another form there. So let me know what you guys think. Okay, so we have our two designs, and I want to mock them up there in a second. But one of the things that we really need to do is figure out what other elements are missing from here. As you guys know, we gotta know what we're putting into the poster to know how to arrange them in terms of their hierarchy, right? What's the most important piece of information that I want people to know? Obviously it's the text, but we need to go down that list, right? 1 through 10, what's the importance? So let's see. So we've got prepare for trouble, and we do have it spread out on purpose because we want it to be a nice big space. And we can add elements to kind of add into the details to give the design a little bit more life. So for example, stars, right? Stars is something that might look nice here. So why don't we see what we do here? Oh, 100% black. Love it. I'm leaving that one to be short for right now, or short just so we can keep going. So because we're doing that, I'm going to change my artboard to be black. Ain't no point in having a white artboard if it's going to be black. And now we'll select our text and invert that to white. Awesome. All right, so now we know that. And let's get some ideas. What are elements that we think we should add to these designs? Excuse me, keeping in mind, this is the focus. So everything that we add is meant to help this and will be smaller or somehow play into this. But we have our hero. James is the hero of the backside along with this text. Jesse is the hero of the front along with the text. So those are our parameters. And now the question is, what do we create on top of that, right? So with a design like this, I do think it would be smart for us to consider a grid approach. AOB, as soon as you said Discord and said that, I was like, wait, that's a great member perk too. So I really love that. Proof that it takes it. I literally probably wouldn't have figured that out for like another year on my own. So yeah, just thank you. Thank you for saying that. That's so fun. Okay, so let's play here. First and foremost, what do we think we need? Wobbuffet, Jesse's Artbook, and James Wheezing. So, okay, let's start by adding a few of these ideas. I kind of had to rush and fix this webpage. I know it's not perfect. So I do have the Arbok. I do have 2 good images of Arbok, but I don't have any of Wheezing yet. Dame enseñarte. Let me show you. So we're gonna come here into our assets. I have it into 2 folders because I'm kind of crazy about organization. So we have this Arbok here. Very, very vector. And it does match the illustration style here. But I don't know, not that much energy. We do also have this shiny Arbok. I found this, which is pretty cool. Armored Mewtwo. Ooh, that's a good idea. I feel like if we do a Mewtwo one, oh man, should we add a Giovanni and Mewtwo design? I left out Giovanni for now, but yeah, so I have those 3 Arboks and then one last one, I believe, this one. What do you guys think? This one is very different in the sense that it's got like some sort of stroke and realism that doesn't match as much. I love the energy here. Hey, Green Greninja, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm not positive I know how to make it work just yet, but let's play. I'm gonna open this back up. For now, let's get rid of the background. Marshall, that's another good example of how I use AI. Background removal is a very cool way of using it. So I'll go here, I'll click select subject. That didn't work. So I'll try the remove background feature. Same result, which makes sense. So that's okay because now I can just go in and edit this a little bit myself. Make sure to grab anything it missed. Cool, now I got it. Let's see, perfect. That's enough for a test. Because as you all know, we are just testing. I like the shiny Arbok because it matches her hair. I agree. This looks almost like a, I don't know, like a, what do they call it? A straw topper or something. That's funny. I don't know if we could get this to work, although it is also kind of cool that maybe it's coming out of one of the letters. We'd have to make it too small, I think. And so this is the struggle with adding the other Pokemon. So this is something you guys got to tell me what you think. Pokemon, usually we need to add them to scale, right? Because if you're going to include them in the design, if you don't have them to scale, they can look kind of strange. Not always, but it's something we have to be very conscious of. And so Wobbuffet, for example. Oh my gosh, wait, that's so cute. Wobbuffet, for example, would have to be pretty big. I do have this one reference image of the team with Wobbuffet. Here we go. So he's about half the size. Oh man, wait, I already love this. No Arbok personally. Just the anime one is great. I like the shiny Arbok. Yes, Wobbuffet. Yeah, I really like the Wobbuffet. Yeah, I'm torn, guys, because I'm afraid of putting too many Pokemon. That's why I did put Meowth here. It represents both of them. Wobbuffet here is cool because it's kind of small. But let's keep. I ain't going to decide nothing. Let's see what happens when we try playing with Weezing. Because Weezing smoke, to your point, ALB said the smoke, but Kev, I know you brought up the smoke last time too, could be a good way to play with, or it could be a good element to play with. So let's look for some official Weezing images. Here we go. Vamos ver, vamos ver. All right, we got our Weezing. Let's go back here. We're gonna select our subject. I see it missed the sky here, so just a quick selection there. Ooh, I don't know. I think Weezing might work. Let's see. So to do that, what needs to change? I don't know if you guys can tell, but one thing that I did already do was I cut this text. I forced the next line of text to kind of match a little bit with his knee here, so that it feels like he sits. So if we change this text, we have to change that too, and that's okay. But just sharing some understanding of how all of this text is gonna feel like it works, right? So you can see already how I can easily do that now. I'll just have to shift what lines change. And the reason we might have to do that is because Weezing has to be on top, right? If we're gonna have a Meowth, which is more of like a floor-dwelling animal, I think it makes sense that we have Weezing a little bit higher up. But I also need to make sure, gosh, design is so fun. I also need to make sure that there's enough separation between James and Weezing. I already feel like they're getting a little close. Let's see. Let's see, let's see. It's all just one big experiment. And so maybe we will play with the text like this. Let me remove this so that I can have more freedom. Put these two here. This text, by the way, would be a lot smaller. So let's make that a little more to scale. Although I do like the long shape. And I might even force this justification. Yeah, something like that might be cool. Sound off, chat. What do you guys think? Let me catch up. Hey, AB Squad, Pokemon Squad. Gracias por estar. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Young Brain's still here. Marshall's still here. Kev, Pokey Ghost. I believe the Bird family is hanging around. Thank you all for being here so much. I think the text needs a lot of work, so don't worry. I agree if that's what you're feeling. I made this into 2 lines, but now I'm doubting if that's important. What happened? There we go. So maybe try this, and there's a nice little spot right here where James, you see, this is what we're looking for in design, right? I'm gonna highlight this just for a second. I'm looking for these natural curves, right? So if I were to create a stroke around James, I get these natural curves that happen here, so right there. So I'm looking for opportunities where I can play with that to create more cohesion in the design. And so that's why, especially with an E, which has such a rounded feature, and in this font, very rounded, I might even be able to tuck this behind him a little bit, right? Still super visible, but now it's behind his head. The only question is, and guys, sorry, everyone, let me know in the chat, do I need to put in an exclamation point and make it double exclamation point? Let me know. ALB. I'd say no Wheezing, no Arbok. Wheezing is a brute. Kev the Ghost pulled another ghost for Ken. Nice. Oh, ALB saying no. It adds a curve to the word. Never mind, you're fixing it. Hey, you see. You see. But this is what I'm talking about, ALB. You got it. You know. You know what? Final vote. Pokemon featured. Wob and yeah. Okay. I really want to lean on you guys and make sure that this is a team effort. So let me know real quick in the chat. We're not going to let this, that poll won't last too long, but I just put a poll and I would love to know, do you think that we should have all 4 of the Pokemon or even 3 to 4? Or should we just stick to the 2, Wobbuffet and Meowth? I'm also adding this for now so that you guys can see how many Pokemon this would mean. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this might help soothe your mind, Kev, if your team leave the Pokemon. Do you guys remember, or I'm not sure how many of you are on TikTok. I think it went beyond TikTok. But do you remember that shirt that went viral, the girlfriend shirt? This actually wasn't meant to be just a simple design. I actually wanted to do this. Let me see if this shows up. Oh yeah, right there, recently, because I just looked it up. So do you guys remember this going off? Let me know. Maybe not. Maybe it's just because yeah. But this was a trend that happened a lot on TikTok. And people started buying it for their shirt, for their girlfriends. I made one for like my brother-in-law, for, you know, all sorts of stuff. And so, ooh, half. So I thought that it could be a really cool shirt to do this for Team Rocket. And that's where we could try to add a bunch of Pokemon. And because with this, you need to have like 6 to 7 elements. Maybe even more, 8 to 10 if you really want it. But yeah, let me know what you think about that idea. We're not going to do that right now or today, but it's just a thought that I had. So, okay, let's see. 5 Guys order, make it double. Love it. If you added Chimicho, I wouldn't be upset. You know, I don't even know who that is. It sounds really familiar, but I'm a noob. Oh, cute. Tell me some of the story. Is this a Rocket Pokemon or a Pokemon of one of the 2? All right, 5. But remember, AB Squad, this isn't the only design. So if we want, we could think about putting it. Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm torn too now. I thought I was team just Meowth, but now I'm like, I could see that kind of working. The Arbok is the one giving me the most trouble. It's just such a big shape. Let's see if we can quickly find any Arbok official images. I did look and I didn't find much. No, these are just like game official images. Sometimes some of the anime shows up. Yeah, I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure, friends. Dígame qué piensas. Let me know what you think. You know what? I'm going to let the vote decide. 3, 2, 1. Okay. It's Wab and Meowth. That's how the vote goes. I feel kind of bad leaving Weezing out, but I do feel weird including Weezing and not including Arbok, because the Weezing does fit kind of nice here. I'm so torn. But as you all know, when we get stuck on a design, you know what we got to do. We just got to move on. Just keep going, fix another element of the design, and then go back to that and see if your feelings change once you know a little bit more about how you're structuring it. Ooh, I see some trades happening. Caden, ALB, a little conversation. That's nice. Oh, sorry about that. Just went to the wrong screen. Okay. So to make sure we keep moving on this design, we need to make some good progress here. So here's what we need to do. First, I'm going to add the grid. I'm a little bit more concerned with figuring out the back than I am the front, because the back is in my eyes the hero part of this. So for right now, I'm gonna focus on that. So let's make sure we lock our guide. Awesome, now our guides are locked. And I won't keep it on the whole time, but this just helps me create a set of boundaries and rules to follow. So for example, this text, instead of it being what you see here, which is 4 1/4 of a container, I'll force that to either be 5 or to be 4 so that it fits within this grid. Right now I like 4, although I don't want this going towards its own line. So let's see if I can fix that. Actually, maybe Meowth, that's right, should be separate, because that's a different line. And so maybe that needs to go here, and we can stylize this even a little different because it's Meowth saying it, not Jesse and James, right? That's a reason why we can give it different type treatment. If you've joined the stream before, you know we use similar type, or we use the same size and types of fonts to communicate similar messages. Right? This is nice and big because we want it to be the focus. This is small because we don't want it to be the focus. This we want to communicate is coming from a different perspective, so we might change fonts here again. These two are the same, by the way, just size. And so we might change fonts here to make it something a little bit more playful, a little more Meowth. As a rule of thumb, unless you're purposely trying to be a maximalist, most people recommend something like 2 to 3 fonts in your design. More than that comes difficult to really make sure that you have a good balance and good harmony. But rules are meant to be broken. Not sure yet what this font is going to be. And I don't want to spend too much time on it here because typography can take a while. But I think for right now, I'm just going to put something like this. This won't be the font. Or at least I don't think it is. But for right now, let's just do that. Meowth, that's right. Okay, cool. So let's see. Sorry if I missed any messages. Oh, cool. I see them talking. Awesome. Marshall will make a gym leader short. Comic speech bubble. Is that too different? Funny you say that. I was thinking about that. You know, I think the symbol of a comment... Let's try it out because... Sorry about that. I'm afraid that it'll either be too on the nose or it'll be perfect. So we're going to check that out right now. Just to save some time, I'm using a preset one. And let's put this text here. Let's invert it and let's make sure we put it in front. This is definitely not the right font. Actually, since we're using a comment, might as well use Comic Sans, the font that gets all the hate. I probably won't leave that, to be honest. But for right now, let's call that a day, because we're just getting a sense for how everything works. And so one of the reasons why I wasn't sure about the comment box, and I'm gonna warp it a little, it's a little too wide. Or I'm sorry, tall. There we go. Oh, you guys are doing work. Okay, so that's one idea. Let's put that there. Let me make sure that this is in a group so that we don't lose track of it. But the only thing about this design that I'm feeling for sure I need to do right now is two things. One, my text is too far apart. I want to make it a little tighter. And then there's this idea for some reason I have of just creating an off shape like this. Because we did that idea with the rocket symbol and there was some unanimous agreement that there was something cool about that, I like the idea of maybe bringing that here. The color needs to be more vibrant. Let's see. That's something kind of cool. It's not enough on its own, but what if maybe then we made this into a smart object? Art to you. Hello there. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I see we've got 10 beautiful people here. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for joining and being part of this experience. If you have any ideas or if you think you can contribute, make sure you do, because I want to hear your ideas. Okay, so what I'm thinking right now is because we did the liquefy tool in the other part of the collection, while we do want all the designs to feel different, it's nice to have some nods to the other pieces in the collection, right? That's why it's a collection and not just us releasing one piece. So I don't know if this is gonna work, and that's exactly why we're testing it. That's why we're testing it. So let's see what we get here. I'm gonna do this really quick and rough because I don't know how much I believe in this idea yet. But I do think that it'll give us a cool element. And let me try this. Right away, I don't think that's gonna work. Let me just focus on one experiment at a time. Okay, not great. What I don't like for sure is this bottom right piece. I'm gonna undo that. We gonna undo that work real quick. Let's see if it'll let me. Oh no, it doesn't. Nope, we gotta start over as we found out last time, and that's okay. But what do you guys think? Is it worth it? Do we like that shape? Is it feeling kind of random? Let me know what you think. While we work on that, or while you guys give me feedback on that, what we could do is go back to this R and figure out where this R works here. So where in this design can we have this R? Because that could be a nice nod to the collection as well. Probably won't use blue because there's not as much blue here. It's more of a purple, right? Violet. So we'll use this violet. Let's use this color overlay feature. Awesome. There we go, something like that. So now let me just put these two bad boys together. I'm gonna convert that to a smart. Oh, before I do, I'm gonna fix it a little bit. I want it to be a little closer. Makes it a little more legible. Yeah, that's good. Now we'll convert this into a smart object. And I'm gonna zoom out a little bit and look at my grid, because we're placing everything on a grid. And not just placing things on the grid, but we're also using that grid to find out how big things are. So I'm either gonna make this R this big, which could work, or I'm probably gonna make it this big. What do you guys think? I think it needs to be small. And the hard part again, I'm kind of too excited today, so I'm rushing through. We haven't even figured out all of our elements yet. And streetwear loves to include elements, right? So like, I could totally imagine here, what if we just did like a traditional rocket silhouette? And we're gonna do something very simple. We are getting close to the next giveaway. So yeah, you see something like this. Oh, this is licensable. So we need to make sure we're using things that are free for commercial use. Not that we're going to, but just because it's better. Rocket. Okay, we're going to free. We're going to vector. And we are looking for the most simple visual possible. That got way complicated. Let me add simple vector or simple rocket. Let's see, what are we getting now? Let me take off the color filter. It seems to have changed it. Small dash and small. Sorry. I do like it, but I see what you mean. It's like missing something. Maybe the light blue highlight around the shape. Yeah, good call. Maybe a stroke. Small and a dash to the left, almost like they are signing it, or we're signing the quote. I see what you're saying, I think. Ooh, Marshall, now Caden's down for the trade. Caden, I don't know, you might have slept on your opportunity. Some other action was happening. Okay, let's see. Surprisingly, getting way less. Maybe it's because I'm putting rocket. So what if I put simple spaceship? Interesting. Spaceship icon? That might give it to us. What? I am so shocked. Oh, that's why. I hit vectors and they have a different thing for icons. That's what it was. That's the problem. Yeah, this is cool. Let's see. Let's do something like this. Hey, Samuel, welcome. Mad Shadow, hey, welcome to you too. Thank you so much for joining in. Glad you got to make it. Samuel, glad that you're here. Yes, we are having a lot of fun creating some Team Rocket merch. Right now we are working on a t-shirt. This is the front and back. I can't find myself. I just can't get rid of that wheezing right now. Oh, wait, nope, that's it. I got rid of it. Remember, in the wise words of Dan, why have a wheel if you're not going to listen to it? I see you. Glad to see you, Matt Shadow. Thank you for joining in tonight. Oh, you know who we haven't seen in a while? Tanika. Oh, I hope I'm not messing that up. She was here for a while and hasn't joined since. Oh, they won that Charmander. That amazing pool. Still our best pool of the stream, I think. We pulled either Charmander or Charmeleon from 151. That was crazy. Okay, you see, so this is what I mean about adding more symbols. And then like with streetwear, you see a lot of things like here. I have a library of symbols that I use here as well. I might have some for this. Hey Lynn, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. We are designing. Together we're making a Team Rocket collection. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, so I do have a folder here called Vector Shapes. And within it, I have a ton of assets for this kind of design. So let's see what feels like it fits. For sure the star. I already mentioned that I want a star. So we'll put the star in there and we'll invert it because it's black. So I'm just gonna start putting a few pieces that I think we can use and we'll go from there. I love this. Oop, what happened? Whoa, something happened. Let's get rid of our grid. So I love this kind of bullseye visual. There might be a cool way to use that. Let me make sure these are both way smaller because they're humongo right now. Let's see what else. I know for sure I want to use a globe, especially since this is the world domination tour. You know, we should 100% have a globe. Samuel, what is your favorite Pokemon? If you are asking me, I would have to say that Mew. Mew is definitely my favorite because it's just one of the ones that you would least expect to be as powerful as they are. I recently, thanks to Pokemon Pocket, discovered, what do they call it? Mespirit. Mespirit and the Lake Guardians. Guardians of the Lake. It's Mespirit and two other ones. I don't remember their names. But they remind me a lot of Mew, which makes sense. And yeah, they're just really beautiful Pokemon. Wait, what looks like a Dragon Ball? I would love to know. This? Yeah, wait, what looks like a Dragon Ball? Let me know. What about a globe on fire? Oh, that's a cool idea. Let me see if I can find that, Halen. I'm gonna go back to free pick. And oh, sorry about that, I keep doing that. Globe on fire. Is that something that it'll show me? Okay, some photorealistic. Can we find an icon? Hey, great idea. Now we just gotta find the right one. I know that we don't want color. I kind of like the shape in this one. Yeah, this one feels cool. Let me try this. Oh, the star. Oh, I see what you mean, because that's awesome. I was like, wait, which one? But it wasn't even one of them. It was two of them together. Yeah, I do like this. I think that is a cool symbol. But here's what we're going to do. Because the problem with this symbol is that it's not a globe. Or I'm sorry. I don't know how to say this. It is a globe, but it's an image of the Earth, which is different than an image of a globe, because technically, does Pokemon even happen on Earth? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase this. Let's erase this. Wow, this is where you can really see me struggling without my pen that I usually use to draw. Oh, don't mess up. Don't mess up, Pyro. Awesome. So we're going to use that outer layer and then going to put this in here. And now we've got the symbol we want. But I also don't want these plus symbols because they're just an unnecessary element to what's already a bit of a complicated shape. So let's convert that into a smart object. Okay, cool. One thing that I'm noticing that we need to figure out is this vector. This shape isn't feeling as strong anymore. I like the idea of the silhouette more than I like the idea of filled in icons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here and look up rocket outline instead of a filled in rocket. Yeah, exactly. And now we're going to get something. Now what I'm doing is I'm trying to make sure that I match the visual style of the symbol so that they feel cohesive. Because I'm a little worried right now that it's looking a little too pixel art. Yeah, I'm not sure about the rocket. I'm going to delete the rocket for now. Okay, so we've got some symbols. We did not move as forward on this design as I hoped we would. I'm not sure I'm sold yet on this. There's something happening, but it's not there yet. Awesome. Matt Shadow's loving the combo. What if there was a Pikachu wanted icons for the shirt? That's a funny idea for a shirt, actually. Very cool. Yeah, that's a funny idea. I love that. I'm trying to see, before we start our next giveaway, is there anything I can do to push this design a little bit? Because I was hoping it'd be a little farther. Maybe what I can do is this, because I do like these bottoms. And we have these stars that are part of the collection. So maybe we need to start adding, start with white. Maybe we can add some interest like this with stars. I need to think about this a little bit. This design's got me a little stumped. And as you can see, I'm just messing around right now, not a whole lot of clear direction. Sometimes I feel like I know exactly what I'm doing, and sometimes you just kind of get lost in the design. But it is coming together. There's something successful happening here. And I think, watch, I think right away, two things I'm realizing. This R isn't part of this, and this here should actually be a real star, and it also needs to be outlined. Because it just doesn't feel right to have two of them feel like it's in outline, and then one of them have a very clear fill. So let's make that 4. Let's make that there. Let's make sure we match the size. We want these to all have the same size. That's the same size there. But the stroke is too thick, so now I'm dropping the stroke. And now this symbol, let's see, it's a little bit small, so let's plus her up. And the stroke is a little bit thinner. This is risky, but I'm gonna see what happens if I just add the stroke through here. Yeah, I told you it was risky. So I can't add it through here because I've already combined too many shapes. But what I'll probably do is go back to the original and thicken it just a little bit so they feel even more together. ¿Qué hubo pues, Veggie? So great to see you. Bienvenidos. Gracias por venir, por estar aquí con nosotros, pues. So good to have you here. Love to see some Spanish in the house. Okay, guys, so let's see. Let's see what we're working with here. Yeah, I think these 3 symbols are a little bit more successful now. The scale might not be right, so we'll play with that. And this R needs to find a new home. So we'll need to figure out where that goes. That might even need its own shape in the background. And that could be a cool little nod to the collection that Pokemon Center released. We'll see. Maybe yes, maybe no. Nobody knows right now. All right, sorry, I missed some of the chat because I have to focus or I get so distracted. Maybe a rocket with like a line streak behind it circling the globe. At the size that we're using these, Halen, that might be a little bit complicated. I do like the idea, but we have to just keep in mind the size of these shapes, especially since we're printing these. I love stars that look sketch hand-drawn, but probably wouldn't match the font. Yeah, that's something we have to be conscious of, just making sure that it all feels cohesive. What if there was a faint geo and in the background? Samuel, let me know what you mean. What if there was a faint geo and in the background? Yeah, just let me know what you mean there and we'll get to that. Or we'll think on that. For right now, this is where we're gonna leave this design. As much as it hurts. I do think that it's looking better. I know I just said I was gonna leave it, but hold on. One more thing. Just a little star right here. Just a little star. Just give it a little bit of balance for now. And then make sure that this R... Ah! Now I'm definitely rushing. I gotta stop. Okay, so let us do this real quick so we can mock this up. We've got this shirt here. Why is there a layer around it? It's got a weird stroke. I'm not sure why. So let's get rid of that. The way we're gonna get rid of that... Oh, you know what I just realized our design is missing too? Is some sort of Japanese text. I would love to add some sort of Japanese text to the design. Oh, Giovanni! Of course. Sorry about that, Samuel. Yeah, you know, I'm torn. I mentioned earlier it would be cool maybe to even add a whole Giovanni design. Because these are being printed, we just got to be careful with how many elements we're adding. But I do really like the idea of a Giovanni design. Okay, so for right now, that's in there. And let us remove there. Sorry. Frantic. let's just do this. We're gonna keep it real simple for right now, because this is just a very quick mock-up. So for the front of the shirt, we're thinking something like this. I think I can change the layer to remove the black. Yeah, cool. So something like this for the front. And then let me click the back real quick. Hey, thank you all again so much for being here. We are moments away from our next giveaway. So if you have not put your name into the form that is pinned, well, this is your last chance to do it. So do it. If you like Pokemon cards, it is. If you don't, well, then you might be in the wrong place. But either way, the giveaway is open, my friends. So feel free to come on by and sign up. I am moving this here. That giveaway form will be closed in a quick hot second. So let's see. I am moving this so I can find this layer. Awesome. There it is. I think she's coming together pretty nicely. I did think we'd get a little farther, but yeah. There's some stuff that the star right here, way too big already. I see that. Let me see some thoughts in the chat. If you guys are excited for the giveaway, I'm about to choke. I need to drink water. If you think the designs are going well, let me know. Oh, I have one more cup of water. Wepa! All right, my friends. Time to take a deep breath. No problem, Halen. That's great. We need all the languages here. That's amazing. Awesome. All right. If you are ready, I am ready. Ooh, I love seeing those hearts. Bra, 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 bra. Sound off in that chat. Sound off in that chat. I'm glad you guys are liking this. I'm definitely feeling like we're making something worthy of being worn, and we're doing it together. So that's awesome. This is going to be so cool when it's done. Everything is going to just be so cool. Y'all are so creative. Yeah, just very happy about these. I hope you guys are too. And that is it, my friends. Marshall, chef's kiss. Thank you, my friend. Here we go. I am now going to transition here. Let's close these. Let's get the wheel open. Oh, that's very cool. Thanks for sharing that, Halen. No, not Halen, it's Halian. Or Halian, because the L is before the I. Okay, here we go. I'm going to the form right now. I see we got 3 people added. Remember, you don't need to add yourself more than once. Even though I've left people off, so I get it. And let me make sure everyone's here. I see Samtran, Kristen, Pokidad, Cameron, AOB, Zach, Francis, Ernie, Kev, Green, Matto. Oh, is Ernie twice? Yes, he is. Get out of there. I don't see Naughty Nigel. I see Sammy the Bean. I don't see Pooja. There we go, Pooja. I just added you. And Jane. Okay. Thankful for this small but mighty community. There's 11 wonderful people here. That means that your odds are almost 10% of winning at least 2 cards, if not more. So congratulations and thank you for being here. Okay, my friends, it is time. I am 99% sure I got everyone. So I'm shuffling once. I'm shuffling twice. I'm checking the chat last second just because you never know. And Frost King is here. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. ALB. Wait, you're not here or? No, yeah, you are. Okay, here we go. We're shuffling. We're shuffling. We're shuffling. Samuel, if you want to be in the giveaway, you need to be in the forum. I see that you are not. I'm sorry now I see that, but that's why the forum is there, my friend, and I gave some time. But there's plenty of giveaways left, so put your name in there. And Frost King, welcome. Sammy the Bean, congratulations to you. Sammy, woo woo. Frost, I'll show you real quick. Actually, I can't because I spread the designs out. But stay tuned and you'll see soon. Let me see Sammy sound off and we're gonna get them some cards. Oi Dex, va la card party in Seattle? No, Marshall, I wish. I don't think I can make card party this year, unfortunately. I'm trying to make Collecticon in Chicago in April. Even that I'm not too positive of. But I'm so glad that you just brought up card party because, you know, I had an idea. For one of our streams, whenever you host an event like that, you create a whole brand. And if you've been to it or if you've seen them, every year they create like a new identity. Music festivals do this a lot too, right? Even though it's Lollapalooza, every year they choose a new theme. What if we do a stream where we design Card Party 2026 and just create what we think it should look like and feel like? We'll create a logo, we'll mock up banners on the side of buildings, merch bags, ID cards for the vendors. Let me know what you think. Could be a pretty cool idea. Samuel, I see your name just got added. Art to you, I see your name just got added as well. Sammy, I know you come a lot and you were here earlier, so I'll give you one more second. No worries, Frost. Here, let me show you real quick some of what we're doing. And it'll give Sammy the Bean one last second to join. So check it out. Today we've worked on this hoodie, which we're still missing some text. Then we're working on this shirt, which is looking pretty hype. Still some work to be done. Then we've got this sweatshirt, which is one of the main pieces of the collection. And I think that is everything we're working on so far today. Boom. Oh, what a shame, Sammy. I'm only going to give you 5 more seconds and we're going to have to go to the next person. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Disculpe. Sorry. And I am going to have to remove you, Mr. Dabin. Damn, they're here a lot too. It's a shame. Yeah, sorry guys, gotta keep it going. I remove you, and if I see you in the chat, I'll make sure to add you again. For right now, I had to take you off. I added Art to you, and I added Samuel. We're shuffling once, we're shuffling twice. We're taking a deep breath. Here we go. Marshall, good call. Did I show the hoodie? I'm not sure if I did. Oh yeah, I did. Pokey Dad Dan, the bird family is taking it home. That's 2 wins. Congratulations, Pokey Dad Dan. I'm gonna remove you there. Very, very cool. Congrats. Awesome. Mad Shadow, thank you for being here. Frost, I'm glad you like it. Thank you so much. A lot of fun. Okay, awesome. Pokey Dad Dan, another win. You better still be here, my friend. Let's see. ¿Dónde está Dan? ¿A dónde means where? ¿A dónde? There he is. I knew he was here. He says goodbye when he dips. Sam, you were very, very close. Okay, so now we got the name. We've got a beautiful binder full of beautiful cards. We're shuffling once. We're shuffling twice. Good luck, Dan. Hope you get some great cards. Zach, thank you so much for still being here. Sam, Marshall, Kev, Mad Shadow, Veggie, Halen. Veggie, I saw you just added your name to the giveaway form. I'll make sure you're in the next one. Thank you all so much. I appreciate that you take your time to be here with me. Woo! 31. Here we go. No time like... I don't know what I was trying to say there. Oh, I love this one. All right, here we go. This is a really beautiful card. I'm very happy I just got this today. Congratulations. Look at this beautiful soul rock. Nope, not my face. The soul rock. Look at that. Love this art. And it's got these 2 other Pokemon there. I know they have names, sorry. But such a beautiful illustration. Very cool style, very unique. Color palette's amazing. And the artist is Nobuhiro Imagawa. Beautiful card. Congrats. Kitty, welcome. Thank you so much for joining in. We're in the middle of a giveaway. Join through the form if you want to be in there. But we're also designing streetwear together. So stay tuned after the giveaway if you want to be part of that. Awesome. Congratulations. That is a really beautiful card. I hope you like that. And that's my way of saying sorry for giving away the Vivillon. Oh my goodness. What a mess. Here we go. Shuffle once, shuffle twice. Seguimos. We continue. And the second card of the night for you, my friend, will be number 16. Okay. Here we go. So we're on 24. Oh, Pokey Dad. Wow, the birds are bringing the luck today. The birds are bringing the luck. Let me not destroy my binder. Why do I say that, you say? Oh, because you got another 2x spot. Go again, my friend. Boom. But not only does that mean you go again, you got not one Miraidon EX, but 2. And the reason why you're getting 2 is because when I did my pre-order for Journey Together, they gave me a free battle box because, I don't know why, but they did. And so this came from that. So congratulations, and you get to go again. Here we go. Remove 16, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Boom. Frost King is here. Hey, no worries. Thank you so much, Frost King. Yep, I will definitely share it. And this is going to be a 3-part series. So you can make it tomorrow or next week for the next one. And we'll still be designing. Awesome. ALB, I appreciate you. Not here for the giveaways. I'm here for the decks. All right, number 33. Let's see what you got. This I just added from my personal collection last week. You guys have heard me talk about this card. It is a trainer, full art, and it is quite a wonderful one, if I may say so myself. Hold on, I accidentally took this card out. Look at these guys. Oh, I'm sorry, I know I didn't put up the wheel this time, but just trust me. Look, it says 33. Look at that, congrats. I love these guys. I mean, the hair, the outfits, the drama. It's giving. And they are just, yeah, that is a slay. So congrats. That is your pool for the night. You got some wonderful cards. Zach's a very easy name, So Rock. Oh, somebody's spanking chat. Oh boy. Samuel, the form is different every stream because you have to be here to win. This ain't no vending machine. You have to be here to claim your wins. So yes, my friend, new form each week. And sometimes I even do a new form for the final giveaway, just because sometimes we'll stream for 3-4 hours and people change, or who shows up changes. Yeah, congrats, Dan. That is your Steel Folder Night. Awesome. That is pretty sweet. And let me see. Awesome. Just putting yours together with Caden's. That's all together now. Amazing. Congratulations. Pokedad Dan. Somebody remind me. That was the first of the 2 winners, correct? Yeah, Dan, you went first because Sammy wasn't here. That's right. Devine could not make it. So we're about to spin the wheel one more time. I see Veggie and Kitty. Both of your names need to be added, so I will go ahead and do that. Let's see, Veggie and Kitty. Okay, amazing. So let me make sure that the wheel is visible this time. I've got everyone added. Thank you, Kev. Yes, that is the date and time. Wednesdays at the same time. I'm not sure if I'm doing weekly. I will do this again next week because I'm really excited about it, but I might be bi-weekly. Okay, here we go, friends. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Let's see who wins. Good luck, everyone. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver. Oh! Oh! Wow. By a tiny pixel. Veggie Beast, you have won a game. Congratulations, Frost. You were so close, my friend. But tonight, Veggie has won. But remember, there's still 2 more giveaways. We're going to do a little bit more designing, and then we're going to do the other 2. So stay tuned. For now, we're going to shuffle once, twice, and we're going to hit that wheel. Bra, bra, bra. Vamos pues. Oh, Veggie. I am definitely a plant dad. 38. I've got only about 5 or 6 here, but on the other wall, there's about 25 to 30. I'm a little into plants. All right, so 38. Let's see what we're gonna get. Ooh, okay, beautiful. I like this. I like this. My homie's just in the zone. Mira este. Medicham. I actually really like this Pokemon. I don't know anything about them at all, but I really do like this one. And the color palette on this card is so great. I like this era of EXs with the stroke that helps to pull the contrast. Simple gradient backgrounds and then some sort of design element. They're simple, but they're really sweet. So congrats, that's your first hit. Y ahora vamos for the second one. Remove that number, shuffle, shuffle. Bum, ba-na-na-na, bum, bum. Ernie, you win sometimes. I've seen you win like a beast in the Scott streams. 46. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Ding, ding, ding. Ladies and gentlemen. This may just be an A-Spec card. But this is a 3X card. You have pulled one of the 2 3X cards. Wow, wow. Congratulations. That means that you get 3 cards total, so you get 2 more spins. So you've got 1, which is your A-Spec. Show that one more time. And now you'll get 2 more spins. So super hype, congrats. Let's see what you get. There are some sweet cards in here. So let's spin that wheel. 1, 2, 3. Wow. That's awesome. Congrats on getting the triple. There's only 2 for 70 cards. All right, number 3. This is one of your 2. A very cool Raichu. Sorry, Dan, I know you were appreciating this in the Discord. Oh, look, when it catches my light, it feels kind of electric. Wapow, wapow. Sorry, I'm weird. Congrats, that's a pretty sweet one. And now you get your last card of the night, unless you get another. Let's see if it keeps going. Maybe you'll get another bonus. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Shoot. Wheel, wheel, wheel. Wheel, wheel, wheel. So, Sam, I do 2 spins per person. 6 to 8 giveaway winners per stream. But I have bonus cards set up all over this binder. So you can get a 2X spot, a 3X spot, a full art trainer spot, an illustrator spot. And yeah, it's a way to just kind of plus it up and add some more excitement to it. Marshall, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for spending time. You're an incredible designer as well, incredible creative, big part of the community. I appreciate you. Hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you, thank you. Okay, the number was 15. Oh, so many of the new cards I got are getting pulled. I'm glad I didn't just add them to the back. I actually rearranged a bunch. Check it out. This Japanese. Can someone let me know what Pokemon this is? I unfortunately don't know, but I was just shook by how beautiful this is. It feels like it's from Shrouded Fables because it has that, I don't even know how to describe that. What do you call the belt that they have? But really beautiful card, really beautiful illustration. Excuse me. So this one comes to us from Kichiro, or Kichiro. This illustration is by Kichiro Ito. That is Pheasantipity. Pheasantipity. Awesome. Very, very cool. This Raichu was by Muggenup. And the Medicham comes to us from Planeta Yamashita. That's cool. Planeta Yamashita. Planeta is a Spanish word. So I wonder what the story is there. But that's a pretty sweet pool for the night. So congratulations. Awesome, Veggie. Very happy. Uh-oh. That's funny. You meant to say nodes. Veggie, please send me a card and send... That's amazing. Yes, absolutely, Veggie. I got you. I've been trying to work on the signature. I might start doing them on non-energy cards because I do love a good signature. Oh, I'm so hyped. You won 4 cards. That's the second person to win 4 cards tonight. So, okay, that concludes the giveaway session for right now. There is going to be 2 more winners tonight. But before we do that, we are going to do our last major round of design work. It is 8:30 now, and I'm planning to stream for another hour. So here we go, my friends. Let me remove this. Let's go here. And okay, so just to review, where's a poison chain? Okay, thank you. Dang, I gotta get more Night Wanderer. That's a sick card. Yeah, definitely. Do like me, one take, get what you get. Yeah, Zach. You got it. Shrouded Fable Japanese equivalent is Night Wanderer. Awesome. ALB. So I was born and raised in Miami, Florida. My father was born in Colombia and my mom was born in Cuba. So what you're hearing is a heavy Miami accent. I live in St. Louis now. I haven't lived in Miami for 12 years, but it sticks with you. So that's kind of what you're hearing. And that's also why obviously there's some Spanish being spoken in the chat, because I'm trying to keep my Spanish love or love of my Spanish heritage and culture alive in a place where I really don't get to participate in Spanish culture as much as I wish I could. Esos son mis chances para enseñarte mi idioma y para practicar. So this is my chance to practice my language and to show it to you as well. Pokey Dad Dan, have a great night. Good night to all the Bird family. Caden, Cameron, Kristen, Dan, I appreciate you. Let's get moving on some designs, my friends. Have a sweet night. Samuel, I hope you do too. So we're gonna leave the shirt from now. Oh, ALB, are you close? Yeah, I'm in St. Louis. That's why I'm trying to do the Chicago Comic Con too, or Collecticon. Let me close this, because that's the wrong one. So now that we've worked on a few of them, I kind of want to work on the shorts, because I'm personally excited about the shorts design. So if it's all right with y'all, let's get some shorts done. And I do think that this is going to be pretty easy. Un poco fácil, or a little bit easy. So let's see. Easy is fácil. Fácil, F-A-C-I-L, fácil. One thing I know for sure I want to do is invert it, because in my head I already see this idea of, let's bring up our mock-up to make sure that we can look at what we're creating. Sorry, and I'm looking for my shorts. Where are my shorts at? You think, oh, there it is. Kansas City. Oh, that's amazing. I have yet to come to Kansas City, man, but it has been big on my list. I moved to St. Louis to run my small business, but mostly to follow a beautiful, incredible, wonderful, gorgeous, lovely angel of a woman, Olivia, my white girl. She's from St. Louis. We met in Chicago, and yeah, now we're here. And everywhere in between. We lived in LA for a little bit as well, but after COVID happened, we realized there wasn't much reason for us to be out there. And if we really wanted to commit to growing our business, it was just cheaper to do it in the Midwest, where we had family and community. And so yeah, you didn't really ask for all that context, but you got it. That's me. Oh man, you guys are cool. Samuel, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for being here. You're awesome. If you don't get lucky this time, hopefully next time you will. And if not, we're all lucky because we're here together, and we're very privileged to be here creating Pokemon streetwear design. I'm very grateful for being able to do this with y'all. So thank you for spending time. Let me continue. So you see what I'm saying? Like, I could totally tell me that's not a sick piece of merch. And here's a thought. maybe we even remove... Oh, perdón. Maybe we even remove... What's happening, guys? Convert that. There we go. ¿Y por qué no, pues? Ah, dumb. I did all that, and the reason why I was trying to erase something and it wasn't happening, but it was just that I forgot that I had 2 layers. So check it out. I'm gonna remove the rose since it's disconnected from his body, and maybe what we could do is take that rose and let's flip it. Let's remove him from the visual. This is the other thing that I really love about this design, and just the way that I like to operate is like when I decided that I was gonna do this, I've read up a bunch about James and Jesse's story, and it just makes the design process so much more fun to have a little bit more context as to the characters. Like the fact that Jesse or James was born to a billionaire family and was an only child and didn't like the life that they were forcing him to live, and his whole story is just so fascinating. As Echo Fox, thank you for coming back. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. Awesome, Samuel. Stay and have some fun. Dex, I have lots of Monsteras, Albos, Aureas. Oh wow, Tycons are beautiful. Mint. Yeah, oh, maybe one day I'll do a plant tour, because I definitely have got my share of plants. Okay, sorry, I keep getting distracted with sharing stories, but so I'm playing right now. You know, you guys know I love to test an idea. Right now, I think that this kind of removes some of the romance in the image that we have here with James. So let's go back here and let's rethink some things. Oh. No, I don't want to watch a quick video. I do like the idea of the rose being here, but maybe we don't need the arm. And then maybe it's a lot smaller. Could even be upside down. I don't know about upside down. Ooh, okay, wait, so this could work, or let me know what you guys think. I just had another idea. What if instead of doing it like that, by the way, designing directly on the merch is kind of fire too, right? I don't usually do this. Since this is about James, should we do this? Hey, Halian, I know you mentioned that you can share Japanese text, right? Do you want to tell us how you would write James? I can copy and paste your comment and put it into this, because I think it could be really cool to have a Japanese piece of text here. Let me know if you can share that, or if anyone has ideas for something else they think that we should put there, let me know. But here, while you're working on that, I just realized what we can do. We've decided that we are going to keep James and the rose together. So we know that. But that doesn't mean that we can't play with the distance, because let's be honest, we all see where that rose is sitting, and I'm not positive that's where it should be sitting. So what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate that layer. We're going to get rid of James. And now we've got both pieces independent, and I can move this over. See? So now I can move this a little bit. Let's see if maybe we drop it a tiny bit there. The size even a little bit so that it can fit right here. And I like the idea, what if it's on top of his hair instead of behind it? Let me undo everything. Yeah, I think that feels better. Okay, I'm gonna read some comments. Ooh, sorting through Boke. Love knowing that I'm the entertainment during your sorting. That's what I do during a lot of the night streams that I do. And you got a new camera mount so you can do streams. Awesome, love it, love it, love it. Get it. Kev introduced me to Dex, and now I feel like a designer. Halian, yes, we're all designers, we're all creatives. Did you know that I had such bad imposter syndrome? I didn't call myself a designer until I was 28 years old. Even though I was designing since I was 14, I just wouldn't let myself think that I was. So don't hold yourself back. I love that. Do it. Follow your passions. Okay, what else? I gotta read. Sorry, taking a second to read. Does anyone have Pokemon Theory? Samuel, if you can explain what you mean there. The flower looks like a spot. Yeah, AOB, I see that. Maybe the black R in there somewhere. Do you want his actual name from Japanese anime or James written in Japanese? That's our call. Halian, what do you think? Since you're providing the text, I'll let that decision be yours. Oh, Brinko's here. Hola, Brinko. So good to see you. I hope you've been well. Every time I see one of your shorts, I make sure to watch it. I think I have a few that I need to go back and watch. But yeah, so happy to have you here. Thank you. You are amazing. Thought there was some C page. What if James has a rose to represent a loss of a loved one? So correct me if I'm wrong. I know that there's some experts here, but based on what I just learned, the rose is meant to represent not just James' romantic side and his nature. He has a lot more caring of a nature than Jesse, but it's also representative of when he had to break up with his fiance, that it was a forced marriage. It was an arranged marriage. And so that's what I read was the story. I don't know how true it is. I'm glad to hear it, Pokeprinko. We're here for you if you need us. If anything's tough, let us know. We got you. But thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be here. Really appreciate you. And everything you've already done for the community. If you don't know, oh, thank you. I see your message, Halian. But if you don't know, our incredible Discord wouldn't be what it is today at all without Pokeprinko offering their services. So appreciative of that. James' name in Japan is Kojiro. Very, very cool. James would be, I think the other name is cooler. Then that's the one we're doing. I think I copy pasted the wrong one, so let me just fix that. Awesome, we've got that symbol. Samuel, what if James has a rose? Oh, I'm sorry, I read that. Oh, yay! 13 amazing people here. I appreciate you all so much. I need to look. I got a typeface specifically for Japanese font. Or I'm sorry, text. Let me see if I search for Japanese, will it come up? Okay, no worries. That's why we have Adobe Fonts. So let's come out of here. We're going to open up the web real quick. And we are going to go to Adobe Fonts. And we're going to find... I'm already logged in. What you trying to make me log in for? Un segundito, por favor, mis amigos. 1 second, please, my friends. We are signing in. We're signing in. Hey, ho, ho. Prinko, if you want to win some cards tonight, feel free to join the giveaway. We have 2 more giveaways that are going to be happening. So now I'm going to type in Japanese. Awesome. And I'm looking for something thick. Ooh, this is beautiful. It has kind of a brush stroke. Sorry, I know it might be hard for y'all to see. Let me see how big I can make this. Oh, no, it doesn't. Because of the way I set this up. Yes, love it. Okay, ooh, heavy. I love the heavy fonts. So let me bring this up nice and big so you all can see it. Sorry, it's a little small for you right now. So here's the piece of text. First thing we need to do is change to our new font, which is Source Han Serif. So let's go to Source Han Serif Heavy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. By the way, Jesse. Oh wait, Kev, I think you said something. I'm so sorry. Kev, so you have a Jesse silhouette, like he's giving her the rose, and on the back says, "No one's carried me since my mama." I did see that line today, the "no one's carried me." Absolutely hysterical. I almost laughed out loud when I read that. It's so James. And he was in like a really defensive kind of emo kid pose. So funny. I watched the clip. But I will say I don't want to put something on the back here for one main reason, which is that we can't print that. The printers that I know that we're going to be able to use, don't allow for two-sided prints on shorts. And on top of that, I kind of like just giving an ode to James. I really like James, whereas I never had that much love for Jessie. Her role is kind of that character that you love to hate, right? But James is he saves them. It's what makes Team Rocket not just pure evil, right? It's like this dichotomy that James and Jessie always have. Okay, amazing. When will the stream end, just so I can be ready to know when to leave? Make the letters go up and down. Samuel, I don't go on a super strict schedule, my friend. We're just here to hang out, have fun. I do around 3.5 hours, probably 9:30. I know you're trying to time it so that you're here for the giveaway. That will probably be in about 20 minutes, but no promises. We're just vibing. Halian, can you please let me know, is it possible and okay for me to stack the type like I just did? And does that still communicate? All good, Prinko. Do your thing. Have fun. Lurk around. Does it still communicate the text the same if I do it like this? I believe it does, but since we have somebody who can help, I'd love to ask. Broly. Okay, if ever hear Broly say my name, that's how it's pronounced. Claudusk. Oh, if we wanted to have more context, you could write Team Rockets, James. Very cool. Thank you, Halian. I think the only thing with that is becoming a lot of letters. I'm sorry, it's becoming a lot of characters, not letters. Amazing. So I think that this is strong. Here's one thing we could do though, and you guys tell me what you think. What if we, again, right, we're not just designing one piece. Today, we're trying to design a collection. And so the main differentiating element is the fact that we want some of these designs to connect with one another. We are not trying to design in a vacuum. And so with that in mind, again, how can we bring that R? How can we maybe bring that R back in? And then we're gonna turn it a little bit here. And then put that behind, ooh, sorry. What I just did there, the reason why that all went red, I accidentally turned my mask layer on. He's the 10% that gets it right? Okay, I'll look out for that. Good to know, Zach. Zach Kludus. That's how I would guess. Apologies if that's wrong. Zach Kludus. Samuel's asking, what is your favorite Pokemon series? Personally, I love the Alolan region-based show. Do you know what that's called? I would love to know. I have been re-watching to learn more about the Pokemon world. So while my first answer is the classic, the classic first 2-3 seasons. Sorry, I'm trying to find this layer. Where's my layer? There we go. I have been watching Journey Together lately because I wanted to have a little bit more emotional relationship with some of the characters since the set is coming out. And I've been having a lot of fun doing it, so I'm glad that I did. So the new Journey Together set is another set that I would say I'm really enjoying. But besides that, all I really know are the originals. So sound off. Let us know, guys. What do you watch? What do you think? Something like this? It's a nice nod to Japanese design, which has a lot of this kind of stacked text. Oh, wait, no. I'm making it worse. I think that's cool. The scale might be a little bit off. Let me fix that right now. Yeah, the scale's a little off. It needs to be a little smaller. But I don't know about you guys. Oh, Marshmallow, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you joining in. Yeah, we have made some progress. ALB helped make some of the designs better. Kev, Halian, Dan, Caden. We've been getting suggestions from everywhere. Peter had some great suggestions. Ernie had some great ideas. Zach has been participating and giving ideas. Just awesome. Shout out to all of you and thank you. Halian, since you sent me Jessie's, I wonder if we should make a Jessie version. That would be cool. For right now, we're gonna stick to this because I don't want to add any more designs, but I could imagine us potentially doing that. It's a bit hard to read the name, but that might just be on screen. Correct. It is a little bit hard, but that's okay too because we also don't want to pull too much focus. Right, we've got this nice, interesting shape that we've created here, but we don't want to pull focus from James too much. But to your point, that is something I'll play with, right? Maybe the R needs to be a little bit less connected. Maybe it's something like this, where just the end of it comes off. That way you get to start reading it. Design is just one big old experiment, my friends. And another thing that I can do is drop the opacity here, right? So maybe this also isn't as bright. There we go. Now it's a bit more legible. Yeah, the silhouette is gold. When I found that visual, I was like, we have to use it. So that's also why I won't do the Jesse version tonight, because I need to find the same perfect visual. But nonetheless, love it. Let's hold on to it. Marshmallow, I know I already said hi, but so happy to have you here. Thank you for joining. If you don't know Marshmallow, they are the illustrator behind the Sylveon that we use for our previous design. And it's one of my favorite things that I've created in 2025. And it's even more of my favorite because we created it together. So yes, I am about to show that off because I'm literally about to post it on like my main Instagram account because I'm just so happy with what we all created together. So let me see. Give me a second. I gotta show you. I'm all good. This was the final poster that we created 2 streams ago. Awesome, Kev, you love the idea. And you're loving the shorts. So fun. So check it out. Here's what we're working with. Marshmallow and everyone else and anyone else who has not seen the full collection. There's 13 beautiful people here. And check out what we're doing. Pokemon Sun and Moon is your favorite, Samuel? Very cool. I don't know if I've even watched that. So here's what we're doing. We're doing the shorts. We also have these sweatpants that we haven't worked on today, but we're working on. We've got this amazing hoodie that has been coming out super cool. We're just missing some text here that's going to say blasting off since 1996. And honestly, I might just make it simple and maybe just like center that a little bit. I'm not going to call it quits just yet, but like that visual is so powerful now that we added all that motion. Maybe the text needs to be simple. We also did this shirt, and this shirt is probably one of my favorites. It's not done yet, but when it is done, I think it is going to be pretty successful. This is the front and back. Then we've got the sweatshirt, another one that I'm really proud of and think that is coming out great. Still needs a lot of love, but doing good here, front and back. And last but not least, or no, I think that was last, and none of them are least. We're just looking through our mock-ups now. And then the shorts, which you just saw. Of course, with the t-shirt, we do also have the anime shirt, which we finished last time. And then I had this idea of this girlfriend trend that I want to turn into a Team Rocket. So we would do something like this. Maybe we'll do this for a few minutes. Where we're gonna kind of recreate this girlfriend t-shirt design that got really popular in 2024. And we'll put everyone in here, like the whole kitchen sink. It would be Giovanni, Jesse, James, as many Pokemons as we can fit. Yeah, I really like the idea of this shirt. And it feels very streetwear. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make this 240. No, too big. Too big again. You know me, guys. We always go too big and then we go smaller. I love all the cities listed on the sweatshirt. Kitty, I'm so glad you like that. The cool thing about that shirt is that the whole idea for this collection is World Domination Tour 2025. And so that's kind of the connecting element of all of them. Oh, as I say that, interesting. I wonder if the 2025 is another piece that we can use to connect some of our designs. The way we're using the R. So to make sure that it's not just a Team Rocket collection, right? It's a Team Rocket World Tour collection. So maybe there's something that we need to think about here. And I'm just doing this idea super quick. So there's a lot of problems with the way I'm doing it. But maybe it's important that the year is somehow integrated into this. Not sure yet. Could be something like this. And then make that blue as well. Or maybe we would choose another color. But for now, let's just say blue. Right? Something like that. And then it's more unique. I don't know. You don't have to love it. I don't even know if I love it yet. But I'll leave it there for 5 seconds so you guys can look. And let's zoom in a little so you can see it. Just a thought. Vertical inside the R. Ooh, Kev, good idea. It might be a little too small, but it is a good idea. Jesse and James were only in the anime. Should it be 1997? Ooh, good point. What if you made a wanted poster for Ash's Pikachu? Yeah, I love that idea, Samuel. Keep that and share that in the Discord. That could be a whole stream on its own. I like the year on the hoodie. It ties in the rest of the design, right? And that's the thing too. Like we said here with the shorts, if we're working on these shorts, we want this to connect as well. So maybe, again, connecting back to streetwear, which is not afraid of maximalism, maybe here we create a little 2025 and that just sits right down here. So we don't want to clutter this. This already has the James text here and it's vertical, so I think it goes up top. But now we've got this cool little piece of text here and bam, right? Now it really is starting to feel like we're making a collection. Oh, I'm so happy, guys. This is coming out fantastic. And we're doing so good on timing. Thank you all for being here. All 14 of you are amazing. Haley, and I do like the idea of the back. I mentioned this earlier to Kev. I just have to be careful with the back because I know this design has it, but if we do make these, we are not going to be able to print on the back. And so just to keep it realistic to what we can make. But great idea. Okay, awesome. I know these shorts need to get made. Like, I want these yesterday. Oh, perdón, I almost did that. Okay, my friends. So now that we've looked again at what we're creating, I want some votes. I'm calling this the girlfriend shirt. Do you think that I should attempt to push and create this right now? This is basically the last thing that we'll do. Oh, and yeah, I did show the Meowth hoodie. Yeah, right here. Yeah, I'm really happy with this one too. This is fun. Like I said, there's some stuff to play with, but this is a really cool design. And ooh, sorry. And you know what I think too could be cool? Let me go back to the original design here. It could be fun to, I'm gonna go to the original shape. ADD is taking effect, sorry. You guys vote while I play around here. What if we did this, where we made a nice stroke? We're gonna make this not filled. It's just gonna be white. We'll start with one because I want it to feel very light. And we need to also make sure that it's behind, not in front. Where did I just put that? There. Yeah, so the idea is that it would be behind, not in front. Oh, not behind the whole shirt. Yeah, like that. Too quick, but something cool. Could maybe toss in Butch and Cassidy for the girlfriend shirt. Like the year in the hoodie. I like it on the hoodie. I want those shorts now. Let's go. ALB, thanks for still being here. Hype. Okay, I'm not sure about the stroke. So like every idea, I tried it. I'm putting it away for now. We'll find out if there's anything else needed for that. Looks like for sure we're working on the girlfriend shirt. Let's go. Okay, this is a hard one. These designs take a lot of elements, so we're gonna get right to it. I need to do one thing first, so join me. Very tall serif fonts. A big part of this idea working is that your typeface needs to be nice and big, but to do that, since we're using 2 words, we're gonna do one of 2 things. Either put team on the top and rocket on the bottom, or we need a very thin font, or a very tall and not wide font. Oof, struggled to say that. This is not gonna be it. So let's see. So we're gonna spend 2 minutes here looking for fonts to see if I can find a good typeface. While I'm not the biggest fan of Adobe, Adobe Fonts is awesome. And I love here the way that you can search. So I can click on serif, which I know I want. I just said I want a very thin font, so I can click on that. And now, although it's still giving me some sans serifs, it should only give me serifs. And I can test this here and put Team Rocket, and I'll get a sense for how it's gonna feel. ALB, I like the strokes coming out like it's an explosion off the balloon. Yeah, I think that's a good point. If I had that white border, it kind of contains some of that motion, which is not what we want. Yeah, Marshmallow, the font is a fantastic place to find fonts. The main reason why I use Adobe is because a lot of the time when I'm working, I am doing commercial work. Yeah, I won't show you guys now, but for example, I'm doing a collection for a brand called Yes Honey. And so every font that I use, I really have to be positive that it is a commercially licensed font. And so Adobe does that for me. So that's why I use that. But usually if I'm just having fun creating something for myself, I will search the font, and Font Squirrel is another really great one. If you don't know Font Squirrel, I use them a lot. Okay, this is a pretty good font. Let's try this. Too big? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The font is amazing. What is you made a shirt of all the girl characters that Ash traveled with? Yo, that's a great idea. That is a really sweet idea. And then doing one of all the guys that he traveled with. I also like the idea of just like all the friends, maybe not, focusing on a gender. But all the same, very, very cool idea, Samuel. Love that. Okay, so we've started out. We've got our text. I'm not going to work on stylizing it because there's so much to do with this. I want to get started. Oh, Marshmallow, there's a way to filter through 100% free fonts. Very cool. I've never used that feature, actually. Makes total sense that they would do that. That's awesome. So instead of focusing too much on the formatting of the text, although I do want it to be bold, I am going to start adding in, if I go bold, we lose a lot of shape. Yeah. I'm going to start adding in some images, and we're just going to play, and we're going to see what fits. And so this is also where we can come in and pull some elements from the collection so that this feels like it's part of the whole collection. I'm sorry, like it feels cohesive within the collection. So let's see. Let's get our original Meowth. That's us here. And now let's go to the shirt. I'm going to add him here. The sweatshirt, I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. I forgot to show you guys this. I wanted to do a node to Pokemon Center and just do a super simple R like they decided to do for some weird, odd, strange reason. But then just show them how, like, you don't even have to do that much, Like, even this would be such a sleigh compared to just having the R. Right? Like, isn't that such a fun little visual? I don't know. I think it's cool. But sorry for getting distracted. What I was getting at. Let's look for our layers. We're gonna go to shirts and we're gonna go here. That's where it was. So let's add Jesse. Let's add James. Ooh, accidentally took that whole folder with me. Mayday, mayday, too many things happening. Here we go. Let's duplicate you. And now let's take you over. Now let's duplicate Jesse. Let's bring Jesse over. We brought Wobbuffet. Let's see if Wobbuffet works. Let's bring in Meowth. Although, wait, I'm sorry. I keep doing that. I think we're gonna use a different Meowth, because we already have the balloon. So I don't know if we want to double up on Meowth. We are doubling up on Wobbuffet. And now let's see what else we've got. I do have my folder here. No, here. Yep, with all the characters we've got. Matches our uniform. All right, let's see. One with all the Pokemon professors. Oh, that's awesome. Love that. All the different ashes. Look at this rocket. What a cool one from, I think, a newer part of the series. Remember, we can also have more than one of each character. That is part of this visual. We're going to start with one. Oh my gosh, I love this. I'm putting that there just because I'm in love with that visual. Might use that instead of this one. Jesse's already creating a very vertical layer here. And so it's cool that he's creating more of a horizontal one. So we can put him here and maybe Jesse here. And all of a sudden, now we have our bounding box. Now I know that the full design has to fit within here. Already coming together. Ooh, that's sauce. Okay, let's see. Maybe this is where Wheezing makes an appearance because Kevin had that idea before. James Pokemon. I think actually, sorry, Kev, you might have said to include Wobbuffet. But what if we do just add this? And I'm doing this Wheezing instead of the coughing just because he takes up less space. Cool. Okay, we've got him. We're going to make him pretty small for now until we know where he's going. Awesome. Kitty, what do you mean? What matches what's uniform? Just so I know. Do you mean the Meow design or... And if you are enjoying this stream and if you like these streams and want me to keep doing them, let me know in the chat. I really have a lot of fun with these and yeah, I want to keep doing them. I didn't even think when I started this Pokemon channel that it was going to be part of my YouTube channel to stream. But for some reason, actually not for some reason, I joined Rocket Scott's stream and saw how fun it was and how much community there was. And yeah, I just kind of decided I wanted to build that too. Okay, we're getting there. We've got a lot of our visuals. The only thing we're missing is Giovanni. And I don't have a lot of good Giovanni art. This might actually be a good use case of this Arbok. Awesome. Oh, cool. Yes, totally. The white sweatshirt. Yeah, it feels like it's made for that, for their uniforms. Okay, cool. I'm seeing some elements. I'm liking what we're putting out, friends. I'm gonna go back to the hoodie for a second because I just realized I have a big version of this Meowth, right? Already built and cut out. No, not there. Oh, what did I do? I'm just looking for our Meowth. You remember when we cut him out? There he is. Is this you? Nope. Is this you? Yes, that's you. Awesome. Okay, we're not going to save that to make sure we don't damage anything. What? It didn't even work. Kapoosh. Forget it. That idea didn't work. So now we're coming right back here. We're hitting select subject. We're going to help it a little bit because it's having a little trouble finding things like this. Come on. Select the subject, and now we add in this. All right, just trying to remove some of the sky, and I am going a bit quick, but I will definitely have to go in and do this the right way later. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, left out that. Sorry, Sky, you're not invited. Wow, it's crazy how it's having trouble connecting the sky. Usually it works a lot better. Okay, cool. Well, that's good enough for now. Oh, thank you guys. Watching your stream is so relaxing and fun. I appreciate it. Chris Gonzalez, is that who I think it is? Add the Mecha Mewtwo? Yo, is that my boy Chris? Guys, let's hype in the chat. Say hello to Chris, please. He is my friend from high school. We have been friends for 17 years. Whoa, that's crazy. Chris, thank you so much for coming and stopping by, man. I didn't expect to see you here. That's awesome. Chris is a really great friend of mine. So just really cool to see you here. Thank you so much. It's always nice to see the local fam support. And Chris has some pretty actually sick tattoos. He's a big fan of Marvel and oh my gosh, I'm blanking because I'm nervous because he's here. Gungam Wing? Oh my gosh. Ah! I'm sorry, I'm nervous. But basically Chris has really sick tattoos of all his favorite universes. Marvel, and I won't say the other ones because I'm gonna mess it up. But thanks for coming, Chris. Adding a mecha too is hype. And AOB, I only stream once a week. I know. And honestly, it's sometimes once every 2 weeks. Literally all I want to do is stream Pokemon, but I have jobs and work and gotta make money. Don't they know all I want to do is make merch for Team Rocket? If you guys hear of Pokemon hiring, make sure you let your homie know. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. But it doesn't matter what I like. Are you guys liking this? What do you think? Obviously, there's a lot going on. And that's how these designs kind of are. You really got to add a lot and then get to work figuring out how it all fits together into one big puzzle piece. But I think that it's going pretty well. I still don't know how to make Arbok work, excuse me, just yet. But I'm not giving up on them. Because maybe Arbok's here. I know that I have to hide that part of their body. Okay, awesome. I'm loving it. Young Brain, thanks for coming back. Samuel, thanks for still being here. Kitty, Halian, Kev, ALB, Marshmallow. Chris, if you're still here. Appreciate you all. Okay. But still, let me know, guys. Is this looking good? Are we liking? I think we're gonna need to and want to add multiples of Jesse and James. Mostly because if you look here, the way that this design works and what makes it work is you're basically using, let me get a bright color. Oh, cool, Chris. Help me out, Chris. What are the tattoos? Share with the team or share with the community because I failed that. But you see here, you don't see the edge of any of the visuals unless it's down here where they really fade it out. Every object is hiding the other objects. And so it makes for one simple stream or one visual, right, that feels cohesive. Whereas right now, look at all these gaps. These gaps are killing the ability for the design to feel like it's all one cohesive bit. So what we're gonna do is we're going to add one extra James and one extra one extra James and one extra Jesse. Unless maybe a distress red background could tie together the negative space. Great call, Marshmallow. We're definitely going to be needing to add that color and all of that energy. So hold on to that idea because you are right. Oh, look, we could use this guy. This Giovanni works. And he could totally fit in right here. Let me make sure we get rid of that background. Samuel's anxious for the giveaway. Yeah, I know you are. Woo woo! Is that giveaway? Hey, we're getting there. Obviously, we're not going to finish this design today. But just so you can see some of the smoke. DC, oh my gosh. Chris, you're going to roast me. I can't believe I said Marvel. Oh my goodness. He has a Superman tattoo. He has a Batman tattoo. How could I say Marvel? Please still stay my friend, Chris. Perdóname. Perdóname. Wow, what a lame. Yeah. Red Hood, Lantern Corps entities. Yeah, so cool. Right, don't you have the... It's not even the Superman symbol, isn't it? The evil one? Man, this is also proof that it's been too long, Chris. I've seen you like twice in the last 5 years. If that. Okay, sorry, back to focus. I can focus, I can do this. Let me show you guys how we're gonna do... I know, Kev, I'm hyped up. I'm going so fast. I should breathe. Thank you for the reminder. All right, so what I'm looking for right now, and you guys unfortunately can't see it, so let me move this out so you can. What I'm doing right now is I'm looking through my brushes because I have brushes that are smoke. So a brush is as you can see, right? It does this. It paints onto the layer. It can be soft, it can be hard. It can be soft, it can be hard, but then it can also have shapes, right? It can mimic wet media, it can mimic acrylic paint, or you can use it to create all sorts of visuals. So I have a snowflake brush. This is a crazy one. This is like literally stamps. You see? Like technically you can make almost anything into a brush. So that is how we're gonna get a lot of our smoke in once we find the right brush. And I'm not sure this is the right brush. That's too much. There we go, but you can see here a little smoke. Breathe in, breathe out. Don't be afraid to care. Superboy Prime, that's what's up. There it is, Chris. Still be my friend. Don't kick me out of HVZ. Okay, awesome. When is the next giveaway? Samuel's on that giveaway hunt. It'll be soon, my friend. It'll be soon. I'm sorry if you don't make it. I know sometimes you gotta go, but I can't just rush to do the giveaway. Okay, so this smoke obviously isn't gonna work, but I just wanted to illustrate how those work. So now that you know that, that's how that works. And if that doesn't work out, the next thing that I'll do is I'll go to a site like FreePick and I'll go to Smoke PNG. It's gonna probably be a combination of both, right? So I'll probably use a good smoke layer like this, maybe is a good one. Oh, no, that's AI. Don't give me AI. We want it to be nice and thick. But because I'm rushing looking for it, let's just go with the one that I grabbed, just so you guys can see it. Because it is almost the time for a giveaway. Hey. Needs shadows. Yeah, AOB, good point. That is a big part of what's missing here. EPS, let's see. There we go, okay. So now I'm gonna really warp this image to be what I need it to be. Oh, I didn't realize it was gonna have that layer on top. You see that? That's not the way it's supposed to be. Oh, and of course I forgot, guys. This is going to be a black shirt, so we need to make our background black. Awesome. So you can start to get an idea of how this begins, right? Then I would go in and use a normal brush to get rid of some of these areas to make it feel more cohesive. But like I said, we're not gonna have time for that just today. So that's just a little preview. Hopefully you guys are liking where it's coming out or how it's coming out. And it is about that time. Oh, it's about that time. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I forgot to say, hype up in the chat. This was just me dancing. I'm just getting myself hyped. Designing is literally one of my favorite things in the world to do. So thank you all for giving me the opportunity to do that. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for making it not a one-person show. These designs literally would not look like this without you. So I appreciate all of you so much. We're gonna do one more view of everything that we've done today, and then it is giveaway time, all right? So if you've stuck around, thank you so much. And here we go. We've got our girlfriend shirt that we're still working on. Needs a lot of work, color, texture, but it's coming together. And we need to add something about the World Domination Tour to make sure it connects. Then we've got these shirts that we made. We've got Jesse in the front, got James in the back. They're classic slogan. And we still need to add a lot of elements here to make this design feel more alive. Right now it's very one-dimensional, so that's what's missing here. For the bottoms, we didn't work on the sweatpants, honestly, because they're very simple and I'm pretty confident with where we have been going with those. Let's see if we can very quickly show you, I'm sorry, the sweatpants. Like I said, we didn't work on them today, but we did work on them and they are awesome. So I want you to see them. So this is kind of where we were going. We're not sure about the stars yet. Some of them are a little too playful. Some of them are not playful enough. And the type might not be there, but this is another idea, right? And then based on everything we did today, this might change to blue and we might need to put that 2025 there. Then we worked on the shorts, and these shorts, yo, I want these shorts right now. Like, I don't know about y'all, but they're so hype. And I can only say that because I know that we came up with this together, so I'm not hyping myself up. This isn't about me. I just want these shorts. Okay, sorry, some messages. Ernie's looking good, awesome. Ultimate Pokey Z, watching you design is always awesome. Thank you, Marshmallow. I love to learn new things. Thank you for being so engaging and informative. It's a pleasure. Gracias, gracias. See you all later. Samuel, sorry you didn't make it tonight. I know you tried, or you are staying. Pokey2, Zach, I will stay for the giveaway. LOL, Zach is hungry. All right, so that is it. The hoodie was, oh no, that's not it. Samuel, you're distracting me. And then we did the hoodie. There we go. And then the last thing we did, or the first thing we did, was this hoodie, which is coming out pretty spectacular. We're still not 100% sure where the 25 should go. If this blasting off text, it's not formatted enough yet. That was just an idea. But that is gonna be part 3, my friends. Stay tuned. I will let you know for sure in the Discord if it is next week. I'm gonna try my absolute best to do it next week because I would love to just keep the momentum going. And we will finish this collection as of next week. We'll finish it up and we will decide together if we want to print these. We're not gonna profit anything. This isn't about making money. Eventually, maybe it's a members thing, all that, but that's not where we're at. That's not what matters. We're just gonna sell it at cost and rock the best Team Rocket merch that's ever been made. I'm just saying. Okay, my friends, Samuel, sorry that you don't make it, but excited to have you here. I hope you enjoyed everything else in the stream. And now that y'all are all here, we can start this. So give me 1 second because I do need to make sure I don't mess up and that I have everyone that's here. So everyone's name is still in the chat here. No. Oh, it closed. That's why. Okay, this is going to be fun. We might have a few duplicates. Let me come in here. And there's a few people who need to be removed. Dan is not here. Bird is not here. Cameron is not here. I know because they said goodbye, by the way. I'm not just kicking them to boot. Everyone else may still be here. No one else said goodbye. Awesome. Samuel's here. Veggie's here. Art's here. Okay, cool. Marshall did, I think, say goodbye. So I will remove Marshall as well. Same, Halian. I usually do as well, but when I saw what Pokemon Center considered their minimal collection, I was like, nah. All right. Yes, Marshmallow. Awesome. I won't buy unless it's marked up. Bro, y'all are special. I love you guys. Okay, thank you again so much for being here. Let's not waste any more time. I know, Samuel, you fought to be here. You stayed, you stuck around, so I appreciate all of you. If somebody wins and they're not here, we'll give them 30 seconds to a minute, and then we'll keep it going. Shuffling once, shuffling twice. Good luck, my friends. I'm gonna take a breath. Oh, Kev. That would be a dream come true to work for Pokemon. Mad Shadow, I know you were here earlier. You may not still be here, but please sound off if you are. If somebody can try tagging them, let's see if they're here. Yeah, AOB, we had some crazy wind this last week. You know, we were on tornado watch all of last weekend. And tonight we have a serious wind advisory. Crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna give Mad Shadow about a minute or so to come to be here because they spent a long time here and they're a big part of this community. They hang out a lot and they come when they can, as do many of you. So thank you all so much. That's what I love about this part of starting a YouTube channel, you know. Pokey Deep Pocket Monster, he can't talk to any of the people in his stream. You know, it's all just one giant giveaway, which is amazing. I'm there every week. I love it. But just saying, I love this part, this connection part. I don't ever want to lose this where we're talking and designing together. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Mad Shadow, you know, I appreciate you. A big fan, but I don't see that you're here. And oh wait, but I am able to tag you, which means technically you are still in the stream. So I would hate for you to lose out, but we do need to keep going. After I'm done with this tonight, I will be moving on to, usually I go home after stream, but it's a really busy time, so I will be working on the spring drop for my main business, Mind Flowers. That's a visual that I'm doing tonight. So getting excited to work on that. And that's why you saw I'm still drinking a little bit of Red Bull, even though it's way past when I should. I got at least another 2 hours of design to do. What a shame. Okay, I'm sorry, Mad Shadow, you have been removed. And we are going again, 1, 2, 3. Remember, there's 2 winners. That's a downfall of having 80 to 100 people. Yeah, AOB, it's crazy because it's like what you want, but it's not. But, you know, like you're growing, but you're not growing. But yeah, it's a strange thing. Young Brain 9889, if you are here, sound off, my friend. But also the 80 to 90 chats are fun too because you see people in the chat starting to have conversations with each other a lot. And I love that. It kind of leaves me out and they just connect and get to know each other. That's what happened at Scott's stream, right? So many of you I just met there. And so that is the upside too. Hey, Pokemon Clan. Hi, thank you for coming. So nice to see you. Pokemon Clan was here for my first stream ever. Really nice to see you. Thank you. Congrats, Young Brain. Sound off in the chat if you are a winner. And you know what I'm going to do? I see that they were tagged, so they are here. And I know that there's a little bit of a delay, so I don't want anybody to miss their chance. But I also need to continue. So, I'll give them a minute or two. How you been, Pokemon Clan? You missed it, but we did a pretty cool stream today. ALB, I know that is a joke, but also I've thought about that too, like before the Discord idea. It's like if I do these live designs once the channel grows, the only chats I'm really going to be able to see are the super chats. And there's something cool about that like as you donate, you're part of the design. But also I don't want people to feel like they have to pay to be part of the design either. So it's all a jumble. We'll get there when we get there. Ay caramba, otra persona, another person. Okay, I'm sorry guys. We're removing Young Brain and we're shuffling. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna look into Nightbot for next time because this giveaway form thing, if you don't let people leave. Veggie Beast, bro. Veggie, if you're still here in chat, it's gonna be wild. Because that is your second win tonight. I've never had someone win twice. That's hype. Let me know. Let me know, friends. And also, here's what we're going to do, by the way, because we can't keep waiting. Frostcat! Awesome. Was just double checking that Frost is in the giveaway. Oh, Halion, I know, right? AOB, and that's the funny thing, I think, about if we do a stream like that, where it was like your comment, because people do that on TikTok all the time. Leave a gift and X happens. It could be really funny and unhinged. The stream would be anything you super chat, I add within obvious reasons. You know, nothing stupid. Well, a lot of stupid things, but nothing inappropriate. But I think that could be a really funny stream. And maybe we donate some of the proceeds to like, some sort of education program for graphic design for kids or no sé qué. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. 3 winners in a row, nothing. Get out of here. 1, 2, 3. We're scrolling, we're shifting, we're moving. It's the end of the stream and 2 people are gonna win. Kristen's not here. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3. I think we just realized this is the last time we're going to use the wheel for the final giveaway. Devine just won again too. Ay, qué cómico. So funny. I love AZ, but nothing like 4 Seasons. Kev, I don't know how much I can relate, to be honest. The seasons are cute, but I miss Eternal Sunshine. As a Miami boy, I just want the sun. I just want to be able to run all year round and bike all year round and see the sun. But I also do like winter, so it's hot. It's hard. Naughty Nigel, are you still here? Naughty Nigel. Naughty Nigel's not here. Bro. Shuffling again. Dabine. Sorry, I'm just rolling with it. If somebody, is here, then we'll give it to them. But Kitty, I think, is here. And I believe it might be Kitty's first time on the stream. So, Kitty, if you are here, please sound off. I would love for you to win some cards. Yeah, to be honest, Kev, I didn't see them write more than once. They did write once because their username, I think, is... Oh, no, you're right. That's Pooja. I didn't see Nigel at all. Oh, no, Kitty, I hope you're still here. You've been here all stream. Let's see. Oh, sorry, Kev, I took your job. I know you were helping with that. Thank you. But all I can do is dance while I wait. So I got some seconds to burn. That's thanks. Let's go. Hey, Kitty, where you at? Kitty cat. Hey. Ho, ho. Yes, Kitty is here. It's time to rock this giveaway. 2 cards or more. It all just depends on what you hit. People in Japan think no other countries have 4 seasons. Really? That's so interesting. Azeco Fox, I appreciate you. All right, Kitty, I'm so happy. We got our winner and we've got somebody. Is it your first time here, Kitty? Let me know. I think it is. And we are shuffling and we are moving that wheel. No luck tonight, Ernie, but I appreciate you being here the whole time. That's special. I feel really grateful for your time. And remember, there's still a chance. We're not done yet. There's another winner after Kitty. Okay, number 26. 24, 25, 26. All right. This This actually also just came out of the Stellar Crown ETB I opened. You got yourself a Lapras EX. Beautiful EX. This is actually one of my favorite EXs. I don't know why. I really like Lapras. And the color palette on this with all the blue. Just really pretty. So congrats. That is your first card. Young Brain, Pokemon Clan. Thank you all for being here. Kevin, Frost, Halion. Wheel. Come on, Wheel. And now let's do the second spin. Here we go. We're going to remove 26. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. There's still quite a few bonuses. Who's going to hit it? Okay, 68. What is 68? Oh, I love this card. Wait, I love it. I brought it up in the beginning of the stream. I almost kept this for myself, but that wasn't the deal. Look at this beautiful Sunflora, I believe. It's Japanese, so I don't know the name. I believe it is Sunflora. And if you think, wow, how does he not know the name? I admit, I am a new collector. You're not at a master's stream. You're at a novice trainer stream. So, beautiful, beautiful card. I love this illustration. I mean, it is just so cute. It reminds me a lot of the Laleep card. I don't know if it's the same illustrator. This is by Shinya Komatsu. But it's similar in the sense that they choose one dominant color, and that is what dominates the visual, and there's accents that help make sure that the Pokemon is visible. But yeah, really beautiful card. I left for a while and won. Hi, Sam. Oh, no way. Wait, Young Brain Tips. Where are you? Let me see. I'm trying to see. Oh, no. Oh, you did win. Young Brain 9889. Is that you? Oh, what a shame. Okay. Great. Congrats, Kitty. I'm glad that you like them. These are your 2 hits. It's cool that they're both also very blue. Very, very cool. Okay, sorry. I'm just going to check, make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, Ernie, that's luck. Finding your old collection. Oh, it is Sunflora. Awesome. Nice cards. Oh my gosh. Young Brain, if you're still here, sound off in the chat. I might do something. And JB, you made it in too. Welcome, welcome. I would say good timing, but we're almost done. But either way, okay, awesome. Young Brain, you did win. And I believe this is one of your first times here. So you are still a winner. And we're going to do a third winner. All right. So this is for Young Brain because they did show back up. And here's proof it was 68, by the way. And then we're going to do one more person because why not? So this is for Young Brain. Here we go. Woo! Let's see. JB is JB. Welcome to the stream, JB. 64. Okay, here we go. You won it. Okay, this is not a crazy expensive card, but it is one of the more expensive cards in that it's $5. But more importantly, because we don't care about that here, it is a adorable Pikachu VMAX. Oh, I love this card so much. Illustration comes to us from Akai CG Works, which seems like a brand, a business. Congratulations. That is a beautiful, beautiful Pokemon card. I'm very happy for you. And 1 second, I need to make sure I don't miss Kitty's name and their cards, which come here. What did he say? There we go. Now Kitty's cards are secured. Congratulations. That's a big one. That's a big one. That's the second best card in the... Not best, I'm sorry. Like I said, value-wise. And you get one more roll because everyone gets 2 rolls. So here we go. Let's see what you get. Oh, Young Brain has that one. Well, now you've got 2 and you can do with it what you want. Maybe trade with somebody else that won something tonight. 58. Here we go. 48. 56. Haha. Wait, that is so funny. You got both of the VMAXs that I got yesterday. This is the Cinderace VMAX. Another card that isn't worth much. I think this is like less than $2. But I just got it because I love the art. I'm a sucker for a lot of the VMAXs. Really cool. And this again comes to us from Planeta Mochizuki. Oh, Zach collects Pikachu. Nice. So here you go, young brain. Congrats. These are yours. I know you said you already got the Pika, but they're yours. And you can do with them what you please. Eventually, I wonder, I need to come up with a system kind of like Rocket where people can trade up and do all that. But I'm just not there yet. Okay, young brain. Awesome. Congratulations. Those are your 2 cards. And we are getting towards the end of our stream because we have one more winner. You're like me, Dex, a sucker for good color theory. 100%. Color is life. I collect them all, but you know, yeah, Zach feels that. I feel that. Okay, mis amigos, aquí vamos. The last person of the night. Thank you so much to everyone for being here. Pokemon Clan is still here. They're another huge Mew fan like me. Oh, please share, ALB. The risk. We're going to risk it for the biscuit. But first, we're going to shuffle 1, 2, 3. And we are going to roll the dice. Oh, wait. Sorry, I just saw Ernie's on here twice. Ooh, they didn't win, but sorry, that does mess up the pool a little bit. So I'll fix that now. Pooja, I know you were here way earlier. Not sure if you're still here now. Let me know if you are. Pooja, just had to remove you. Ernie was there twice. But yeah, Pooja, if you're still here, let me know. And if you're not, we will get one more roll. I'm pretty sure now almost everyone on the list, I'm like positive, is here. Maybe not Green Greninja. And I'm not sure if Sanyo. Actually, I lied. Who knows? Wait, where's Sam? Yeah, Sam Chan's name is there. Twice. Oh, Pooja's here. Whoa, Pooja, thank you so much for being here. That's amazing. Oh, that's so much hype. Awesome. Okay, let's spin. You are the final winner. Ernie, you even had an advantage and still didn't. That's what Zach was saying. I get it now. I know, AOB, you've got us at the edge of our seats. Vamos a ver qué va a ser. Número 22. Number 22. This is your first of 2 cards. Oh, cool. This is one of the new ones that I just picked up. I don't know who this character is, but it felt so like Zelda-esque, Final Fantasy-esque. It honestly didn't feel like a Pokemon card. And so I wanted to get it because it just felt like it would be a unique trainer for anyone's collection. So hopefully you like that, Pooja. And let me know, is this your first time here? I believe that it is. And you're about to get your second spin. 1, 2, 3. Put that wheel back up so you guys can see it. Let's go. Oh man, what a day, what a day. All right, the last card of tonight's giveaway is number 65. And I'm glad we're doing a part 3, by the way, because I have 2 Bosses Exile cards that I mentioned that I bought, hoping that they'd get it here in time. One for myself and one to give away, as we're doing a Team Rocket, it seems fit. That's Volo, the hidden bad guy from Legends Arceus. Okay, awesome. Here we go, number 65. Oh, it's a simple card, but it's still a beautiful one, and it is a shiny Oddish. There's not many shinies in here. There's actually only 2, but you got one of them. That is a beautiful little Oddish. They're so cute. At first, I didn't really get the appeal of the shinies, but they grew on me. They're pretty flippin' cute. And that, my friends, is all of the cards that we are giving away tonight. But thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for joining for the stream. Pooja, you have your name in the form, and so that means I have your email, which means that I will be able to send that over to you. So I'll send you an email and get your address from you. That's how you'll claim, all right? And just because I'm slightly obsessed with it, we're gonna look at the designs one more time. They're just too fun. If you guys gotta go, I get it, but I just wanna look one more time and look at all of our beautiful work together, because this was an amazing stream. I'm so lucky to have you all here. Today, we created a lot of great stuff. This design is looking pretty great. The t-shirt designs are coming together. Oh, and we've got the anime design here. Look at that, we got 3 t-shirt designs here that we created. 30 likes, I made it, woo! We've got this awesome hoodie that we've been working on all today. We've got these sweatpants that we're working on that look like this. And then we've got the shorts. Boom. That's what we created today. That's what we all did together. Shout out to every single one of you for being here. Thank you so, so much. Nothing but love, appreciation for all of you. We're going to do this again. I'll let you know when. It'll probably be next week, but I don't want to Scouts honor that yet. And we'll be doing this every week. Or I'm sorry, we'll be continuing to do this either bi-weekly or weekly. So thank you all so much again. I hope you have a wonderful night. Breu is the only one. Kev, thank you for the reminder. We've got to do a stream raid. Do we have at least 4 or 5 people that are going to raid with us? Let me know in the chat. We got to make sure. Ernie, don't forget to check out the designs I sent you in Discord. 100%. Marshmallow, the art is amazing. Wish you all good rest of your day and night. Thank you, thank you. JB, yo, tell me those shorts don't slap, right? Like these are sick. Very, very happy with these. And yeah, so let me know. Let's make sure that we have enough people. Sometimes I feel kind of awkward if I'm like raid and then it's like me and 2 people. I feel bad because they might get hyped that they're about to get a bunch of people and they don't, you know? Zach, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. You were here all stream. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, we got 1 person for the raid. We got 2 people for the raid. We got 3 people for the raid. That's already enough, but let us see. I'm gonna open up my internet so that we can get awesome. Kev is raiding. Oh, Halien's raiding. Amazing. Yeah, we definitely got to do it. We can't raid Cool Trainer Ryan because he wouldn't even... Our chats would just disappear in a moment. But Breu is streaming and I don't see anyone else that I know. Just double checking, but... Yeah, let's do Bale. He's a great character as well, so... awesome. I'm grabbing his link. All right, Frostcat's in too. Good night, everyone. Thank you again so much, so much, so much. Let's go raid a stream. That's the link. You have all been wonderful. We are all amazing designers together.